And we're on. Are we live? Let's go, baby. Welcome, everyone. We're going to do a live play-by-play tonight. New York Knicks versus the Golden State Warriors. First things first, let me know in the chat if everything is good in terms of audio. If there's any issues, I just want to make sure that volume and everything is good so we can get that going before we start this game. And as you can see, your boy has a little blazer on because this is a business trip for us. We're not here to mess around. We're here to win a game. New York Knicks are on national television on ESPN. As we see, I think it's going to be Mike Breen, Richard Jefferson, and JJ Redick. So let me know if everything is good. I'm actually going to be calling the play-by-play, so it's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I will be looking at the chat, making sure that I interact with you guys. But I also want to make sure I'm tuned into the game, watching the game just like you guys are. I'm probably going to be slightly behind, hoping not too bad. And let's get hyped, man. The Golden State Warriors, one of the most interesting starts. And why do I say interesting? They're 6-1 at home, but they're 0-8 on the road. And when you look at some of their losses, they're losing to Charlotte, Detroit, Miami, Orlando, all on the road. But now they're at home, so it's going to be a tough task for the New York Knicks, right? Because it's on ESPN. You're looking at a 6-1 home team. Steph Curry just scored 50 points the last game as they lost their last game, so they're going to be motivated tonight. And the New York Knicks are 2-0 so far on this road trip. And the starting lineups looks like it's going to be Brunson, Reddish, Barrett, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein. So I hope you guys are ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm interested to see who does Cam start off on, right? As we start to get ready here for tip-off. Who will Cam guard? And tip is off. Andrew Wiggins has the ball. RJ Barrett starts on Andrew Wiggins. Very interesting that they have Cam on Curry. Draymond Green in the post. Clay cuts. Curry for three. Good defense by Cam Reddish with the contest. Hartenstein with the rebound. Gives it up to Brunson. Brunson brings it up court. Drives to the basket. Oh, he gets the foul from Draymond Green. That's very critical. Draymond Green gets his first foul within the first few seconds of the game. Very important. Let's go, baby. Jalen Brunson up for 2 free throws. Let's get on the board and, let's start early. If as long as I'm not more than 60 seconds, that's not too bad. Guess you guys can look at the play and then see what I say about it. I am doing it on the ESPN. So Jalen Brunson is about to shoot the second free throw for me, and it is good. Curry brings up the court, and Cam Reddish again is guarding Curry. I think that's very interesting. I don't know if I would have done that to start. Clay shoots the three. No good. Clay's been struggling. Brunson brings up the ball. Brunson with the crossover out to Randle. Randle shoots the three. No good. Wiggins with the rebound. RJ has to play well on Wiggins, man. Out to Looney. Looney brings it up to Clay. Clay with Hartenstein defending. Draymond Green with the wide open shots. He makes it. I'll live with that. Do they have the game on MSG? Does it happen on ESPN? Brunson with Wiggins defending. Randle on Looney. Is that a turnover? No. Knicks ball. Have a 2-2 game so far. Randle starts 0-2 from the three-point line. Draymond Green pushes the ball out to Wiggins. Wiggins with Brunson defending, drives to the basket. Deflected by Hartenstein. Golden State Warriors. All right, so if the game is on MSG, what I'm going to do is on the break, I'm going to try to put it on MSG and see if I am faster on MSG than ESPN. Then I'll keep it on that way. Clay out to Looney. Curry comes around, passes it to Looney, and Looney makes the basket. 4-2 Golden State Warriors, 10 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Randall with Looney defending. Oh, gives it out to RJ Barrett. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Barrett with Curry defending. Out to Hartenstein with the teardrop, and it's good. Knicks tied the game 4-4. Clay beats the Knicks defense down the court. 6-4 Golden State Warriors. Can't allow that to happen, man. Come on. Brunson. Out to Randall. Back to Brunson. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Hartenstein has the ball. Back out to Brunson. Brunson with Green defending. One-on-one. He shoots the three. No good. Curry with the rebound. Comes up court. Out to Clay. Clay shoots the pull-up three, and it's good. Now, Clay is key here because he's been struggling. And with the Knicks' luck, Clay would be the one to explode tonight. Brunson out to Cam. Cam with the pump fake. Euro step. Out to Barrett for three. No good. Barrett had a good shot. Curry pulls up. Clay again. And what did I say? Clay would be the guy to get back on track tonight because he's been awful. Knicks call a timeout. 12-4 Golden State Warriors with 8 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. And that was my concern. My number one concern tonight was Klay Thompson. Going into tonight, am I good on ESPN? Do I need to get back on MSG? You guys let me know, man. So I'm here for you guys. Going into tonight, Klay Thompson is shooting 33% from three. And, you talk about struggling. 35% from the field, 33% from three. Of course, it's the Knicks thing. You want to get back on track, you just got to play the New York Knicks. This is the thing with Clay, man. The concern is he's gotten open looks. You can't allow that to happen. The guy's struggling. I mean, you can't look at the numbers and say, well, go ahead, you're shooting 33%. I think at halftime, I'll probably give my thoughts on some of the trade rumors that's going on tonight. We're going to do this live play-by-play. It's a little bit different than watch-along because the watch-along is more, chill, relax, as you guys have done it with CP. I want to do more of a radio, people in the car, you want to tune in. Kind of want to do more of a live game play-by-play type of situation. So that's why, it's going to be that type of stream. I love that type of stuff. I think it's pretty cool. My birthday is on Monday, so I'm already starting. Come on, Knicks. I got the blazer because it's a business trip. Let's not get blown out the building. Javier says trade rumors already. Yeah, man. There's been a few reports with Quickly and Rose. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on that. Probably at halftime, we have a little bit of a time. Not going to be turning 45. I'm not CPTM. You got to subtract 11 from that number. That's what I'm going to be. Still got some prime years left. So far, the Knicks are 0-4 from the three-point line. This is not a game to struggle from three. It's not the game to do it. Not against the Golden State Warriors where they're 6-1 at home. Shout out to CP. CP's out there. CP's bougie. You know what I mean? He's in his own thing, showing good life. out there with J Cal. Shout out to J Cal. Hope you guys enjoys the stream, man. If all goes good, maybe I'll do more of these. You know what I mean? Enjoy doing play by play. It's my first time doing play by play, so hopefully it doesn't go too bad. As we come back from commercial break. All right, here we go. We're starting out to Brunson. We have 15 on the shot clock. Brunson with Randall. Randall shoots another 3, and no good. Randall's 0 of 3 so far. Here comes Curry with Brunson defending. Is this an out-of-timeout adjustment where Brunson's now defending Curry? Cam gets the foul on Looney. So out of the timeout, Knicks, we will see if this is a Knicks minor adjustment where Brunson is now guarding Curry, which allows them to put a wing on Clay. Is this an adjustment or is this just something that happened down the court? Interested to see that just because Cam started on Curry and now Clay's the one that has it going. Looney hits the first 3 throws, 13-4 Golden State. Looney up for the second free throw, and it's good. 14-4, Knicks down 10. Got to be careful here against this Golden State Warriors team. Cam drives to the basket, and it's good! Let's go, Cam! Cam, don't pick up the second foul now. Come on, don't pick up the second foul. Curry, one-on-one with Hartenstein. This is not the matchup you like to see. And no good. Now it will not count. It will not count. Fouls on Hartenstein. Cam has 1. Very important here that he does not pick up 2 fouls since he's playing a lot of minutes now. Here comes Clay off the screen. Clay shoots another 3. No good. It's short. Brunson. No. Hartenstein with the rebound. Out to Brunson. Here comes Brunson. Out to Cam. Cam with the drive. This is what I like to see from Cam. Usually when Cam gets, if you've looked at his game so far, when he gets engaged and involved early and he hits his first shot, he usually ends up being a good night. Or so that's been the trend so far. So we will see. And Cam has literally no routine at the free throw line. He's one of those street ballers. Just give me the ball, 2 dribbles, and he just shoots the free throw. First free throw's good. Really, Joe? I'm not trying to hear that. All right, let me refresh this, baby. I'm hyped, JJ. You already know what time it is. I got to represent. Because when CP's here, he tries to deflect. So I have to, give credit to the Hives here. Cam's getting checked up. They're trying to cool him down. So here we go with this nonsense. Cam bleeding. All right. Cam's going up for the second free throw. And the second free throw is up, and it's good. Golden State's up 14-8. 14-8 Golden State. 7 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Brunson's guarding Clay. Looney out to Wiggins with Cam defending. Cam contests the shot. Hey, tip your cap. Fadeaway shot by Wiggins. 16-8 Golden State Warriors. Here comes Brunson. Brunson out to Cam with Curry defending Cam. Out to Barrett. Clay defending. Barrett, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He calls for the screen. What are we doing here, Knicks? What are we doing here, Knicks? Hartenstein drives. I saw that from the beginning. This does not look clean. It was not a clean possession there. Turnover, Knicks. Here we go. 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Here comes Curry. Oh, crossover on Hartenstein. Drives to the basket. What a recovery by Hartenstein and the block. Let's go. 16-8. Golden State Warriors. Nice recovery using your length, not fouling, keeping your hands up. That's a great recovery right there. Wiggins cuts on RJ. No good. Randall with the rebound. Randall, come on, push the ball, Randall. Out to Hartenstein. Cam comes up, drives to the basket, stops. RJ shoots the three. No good. I think that's last 19 from Barrett. Something like that. 18, 19 threes. Woo! You see, if I'm Tibbs, I'm watching Barrett early. I'm making a substitution early if Barrett struggles, just because you got to help him out here. Curry, wide open three. Good. 19-8 Golden State Warriors. See, the Knicks got only 8 points right now. I'm Tibbs. I'm looking to make some early substitutions if I can't get some offense. Cam out to the drive. Back out to Randall. Nice pass. Randall pass ups the wide open three. Shoots the mid-range. It's good. 19-10 Golden State Warriors. 6 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Play. Good defense by Cam. Goes under the pick. Wiggins, wide open corner three. No good. Hartenstein rebound out to Brunson. Brunson brings the ball up the court. Brunson with Clay defending. Crossover. Oh. Sat. No good. Curry drives. Good defense. Using your body. You got to stick with Curry, though. Corner three, I knew that was good. 22-10. Golden State Warriors. The difference right now is Golden State Warriors have 4 threes. I don't think the Knicks have made one. And there is Tom Thibodeau with a little bit of an earlier substitution as I see Rose and quickly at the scorer's table. Cam for three. No good. Cam gets the rebound. Back out to RJ. RJ. Draymond Green knew he wasn't going to shoot that three. Randall with the offensive rebound. Come on, man. Come on. See, Draymond Green is a high IQ defensive player. He knew RJ was going to hesitate on that three. He did not go out to contest. That's why RJ wanted, so he can get the clean drive. And RJ misses the floater as well. Let's see if he got subbed out here. And I think he did. Curry brings it up. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Play comes up. Rose defending. Out to Wiggins. Travel. Turnover Golden State Warriors. 22-10 Golden State. 5 minutes to go. We got 10 points. Come on, man. Here comes RJ Jordan Poole, a.k.a. Prime J.R. Smith. Rose with the drive on Green. I did not like that decision. Oh, bad pass by Curry. Try to catch Hartenstein sleeping. Out to Rose. Rose comes up. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Randall gets the ball with Curry defending. And Randall travels. Come on. Ooh. Miracle Sims comes into the game. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Yeah, Jay. He does kill the vibe sometimes. Don't be fooled by Randall's one good game, Christopher. We'll see tonight. Here comes Curry. Out to Draymond Green. Oh, I saw that coming. Cam got beat. That's all right. That's all right. 24-10. Knicks have to score here. Here comes Rose. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rose back out to Randall. Randall to Cam. Cam. Out to Randall. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Rose for three. No good. Sims with the offensive rebound. Out to Cam. Back out to Quickly. Quickly drives. Shoots the layup. He misses Sims. They call it offensive interference. What up, JD? Nice play-by-play. Hopefully we have a good game to call. Man, I'm hoping, man. Maybe I should have caught one of those other 2 games because we're down 14 right now, but it's early. It's a game of runs. Let's see. Hopefully this is a good game to call, man. We can enjoy it. Here comes Curry. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Rose. Back to Clay. Clay out to Green. Green, that's what he wants to do. Uh-oh. Come on. What are we doing? Clay wide open. Come on, Knicks. 27-10. Golden State Warriors. We got lost in the rotation there because of the switch. Rolls out to Randall. Randall drives on Green. Shoots the layup. And it's good. 27-12. Come on, Randall. Stay in the game. Forget about it. Stay in the game. You made the basket. And he got a tech. See, come on, bro. Curry shoots the free throw. And he misses. Ball never lies, says Rasheed Wallace. I mean, to be objective, man, that's ticky-tack. Come on, man. Not even looking at the ref. I mean, I just got to be objective, man. I know Randall has that reputation with us, but that's a little ticky-tack. I mean, you guys got to call it. That's a little ticky-tack, man. Not even looking at the ref. He's just clapping his hands. What do you want him to do? He thought he was fouled. All right, Poole, 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. JaMychal Green wide open, center three, no good. Sims gets the rebound, out to Rose. Rose drives to the basket on Clay, and he gets fouled. Obi Toppin's in the game right now. Rose about to shoot 2 free throws, 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Knicks down 15. Oof. What's up with the sports jacket, JD? I mean, listen, it was a business trip for the Knicks. I'm hoping it's a business trip right now. It's looking like a quick trip because we down 15, down 14 now. Rose hitting the free throw. 27-13 Golden State. So, yeah, that's why I got the blazer. It's a business trip for the Knicks, you know? So I'm trying to vibe out with the business trip. But it might blow us out the gym the way it's looking. All right, we're in commercial break now. So how we looking in the chat, man? What you guys think so far? Chris Jones, I love JD's energy. I mean, it's Friday. You know what I mean? Weekend is starting. Knicks 2-0 on this road trip. ESPN, Golden State, CP's out there. Shout out to CP. Gotta have good vibes for a play-by-play, man. Never know who's listening. Never know who's watching. Obi will help us target the second unit. I mean, let's hope, man. So I have the advantage. Knicks on this bench. Knicks bench now is, quickly has a positive net rating. Or most of his lineups, all his lineups are positive in terms of plus minus. So I'm hoping that the Knicks can close this quarter. Can we get it down to 10 going into the second quarter? Can we do that? Oh, man. All right, how are we looking here? Randall 2 of 5, over 3 from 3. Barrett hasn't made a shot. Brunson's still trying to get it going. Struggling right now. We're shooting 26%. We haven't hit a 3 yet. We're 8. Golden State Warriors are shooting 55% overall. And so, I mean, we have to finish this quarter strong. And let's see, man. Quickly, let's see how quickly plays tonight. So some rumors this morning. So we'll see. And hopefully Obi doesn't get his usual 15 minutes. The only stars this team has had. Yeah. I would love to see more. I'd love to see Cam more active on the offensive end. I agree, man. I agree. I mean, they did a decent job getting him going early. The only thing I don't like is sometimes they get away for when the Knicks have certain quote unquote role players on their current team that are going. Sometimes they get away and they go into their main core guys. I like them to stick to that and see how that goes. But I mean, Cam's played most of this first, so I'm expecting a substitution here soon, since it's only a 9-man rotation so far, as they show Clay is hot from three. Is currently 4 of 6. He has 11 points already with 3 3-pointers, 3 of 5. Oof. Hope he doesn't have a 40-point night because he's on pace for that. You serious, Nico? CP in the background on MSG? Can someone confirm that? I mean, CP, he's big time, so he's probably right behind the Knicks bench or something. See? Rose hits the second free throw. 27-14 Golden State Warriors. We have 3 minutes left. Jordan Poole up with Rose defending. Here we go. Out to DiVincenzo. Poole with the screen. With Sims defending. Poole, he's going to try to crossover. Here, Lamb for 3. No good. Quickly with the rebound. Pushes up the court. Uh-oh. Come on, Quickly. Out to Rose. Back to Quickly. Good decision by Quickly. Drives to the basket. Shoots the layup. And he gets fouled. That was a good decision by Quickly. If you look at that possession, he almost pulled the 3. Thought, you know what? This guy's closing out on me. He drove to the basket. That's a good decision by Emmanuel Quickly. I like that. He's about to shoot his first free throw. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's down 13. What's up? It's good. See, this is what I'm saying. Slowly getting into that 10-point mark. Can we at least close the quarter down? I would love to close the quarter in single digits. At least get it into 10 points or less. That would be at least a minor win going into the second quarter. Quickly shoots the second free throw, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Gets the ball. He brings the ball up the court with Rose defending. Pull out to Green. Green gives it to Curry. Curry back in the game with Reddish defending. Pull, fakes, Euro step, gets blocked. Then he gets the offensive rebound. He scores. And here comes Rose. Knicks down 13. Man, wish they could have gotten the ball there. Here comes Quickly with Obi topping. Alley-oop. Oh my God. DiVincenzo comes up with Reddish defending. Out the Poole. Poole contests by Reddish. And did not matter. You see, that is 5-point swing right there, man. Obi gets the ball. Where's the foul? Call the foul. I mean, what can you really say about that, right? Like, the guy is, can you really say anything to Obi about that? It's a behind. Guy's a dunker. When you miss the dunk, it's one of those things where you just get upset, but you can't really say anything. Are you going to stop him from doing that because he missed? Just bad luck, man. It's tough. If it's a 2-point game, we don't say anything. But, Mike, drink, drop everything, just like the Knicks in the first quarter. Man. Obi hits the first free throw. Drop my mic, so the sound just let me know RJ Barrett's back in the game. The flu is right next to him. They say he's sick. I don't know. Obi misses the second free throw. Got to hit those free throws, buddy. Here comes Jordan Poole. 32-17 Golden State Warriors. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Poole with the mid-range. Whoa. Terrible look. Quickly. Out to Barrett. Barrett, you had Obi open. Here comes Jermichael Green. Oh, what a play! Here comes Rose. Out to Quickly. Quickly, come on, you had Obi. Wide open. And you see, Obi, he needed to get that first look. And he missed a dunk again. He might have gotten fouled. That's crazy. Is that Kuminga? Here comes Kuminga with Quickly defending. Out to Jermichael Green. Back to Poole. And it's the offensive foul. 1 minute and 1 second to go. 32-17 Golden State. It's not great basketball. It's just sloppy. Yo, what the? Here comes Quickly. Quickly out to RJ. RJ with Kuminga defending. Kuminga 6'7", 6'8". RJ back out to Quickly. 5 seconds to go. Quickly drives on Poole. Tries to get the foul. Doesn't get it called. And no good. Here comes DiVincenzo. 36 seconds to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Poole. Poole, tell you, he's like J.R. Smith. DiVincenzo from long three hits the three. Knicks down 18, man. 35-17. RJ, 20 seconds. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Here, RJ drives. And he makes the basket. That's a big bucket for the Knicks. 35-19. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds. Poole with Rose defending. Out. Sims picks him up. And he carried. 5 seconds to go for the Knicks. Look at this. Kerr. Good decision. Situational basketball. Draymond Green and Kevon Looney are in just for 5 seconds. I want to see the Knicks do that. I want to see the Knicks bring Grimes in, bring Deuce in, play situational basketball when it calls for it. Here comes Quickly. 3 seconds. Quickly. Oh, man. 1 second to go. It was a kick ball. 35-19. I know some of you in the chat are already in commercial break, but I'm not. I'm not. Here comes Barrett. Inbounds the ball. Out to Obi. Obi with the fadeaway three. No good. First quarter complete. It's not a great pass by RJ, too, because he gave it to Obi to the right-hand side. Obi wanted it center to his body so he can get the quick shot. Made the shot more difficult. Yeah. This mic. I think this mic is drunk. Stand. Just keeps falling. I mean, I'm the one drinking, not you. All right, guys, what you guys think? Embarrassment on national television. Tough start, man. Tough start. So we have Randall 4 points, 2 of 5, played 9 minutes. This is what I'm saying. Reddish starts active, right? 2 shots in 10 minutes. I mean, I want to see more. Let's see. Brunson scored 1 point. Wait, no, he didn't. Brunson scored 2 points on 2 free throws. RJ 1 of 4. Obi 0 of 4. Rose 0 of 2. Quickly 0 of 1. The Knicks are shooting 23.8%. They're shooting 0% from 3. 0 of 10. I mean, you don't care. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You're not going to win any game shooting that. Tough court. We can get back in. This just needs a focus. You're right, Christopher. Roger, they're playing around with us and will continue to do so. I mean, Knicks need SGA and a better power forward. Well, who knows? I mean, the way SGA is playing, I don't know if OKC is going to want to get rid of him, but you never know with Presti, right? Never know with Presti. Talk about that at halftime. You paying Mitch to sit at home? I think Mitch is getting closer. Before he was just out on the injury report. Now he's upgraded to doubtful, though that doesn't mean much, but that's a sign that you're getting closer. Can we get Grimes in the game, man? Can we get Grimes in the game? Tough first, 0% from 3. This is just, yeah. They need to let Rose play point guard. Why is he playing shooting guard? I mean, I think when he's with Quickly, they're putting him at the wall. Just depends. We need to take better quality shots. It's be about to switch over to bowling. George, shout out to Into the Knicks verse. George, it's a good friend of mine right there. We talk Knicks every single day. George, what do you think, George? What do we need to do here in the second quarter? I mean, the Knicks bench. That's why you're there. You gotta pick up the slack for the starters. And right now, it's tough going. Evan, you want to put Evan in the game? Come on. Knicks look fatigued. You know, Junior. That's a decent. That's a very good point actually, because you go on this road trip on the West Coast. You win those two games. You're coming off a back to back. I always thought that third game gets to be very tricky to win. Again, the the Warriors, in some ways, they have to win this game too. They're 6-9, and here comes Poole. We started the second. DiVincenzo, 13 seconds in the shot clock. Oh, Poole with the crossover on quickly. Looney misses the layup, and Obi falls. My man, what are you? Well, jump ball. Jump ball. What I like about that is, Obi, you better win this tip off because Jordan Poole is what, 6'5", 6'6", maybe? And you're 6'9". 35-19, 20 seconds on the shot clock. If the Knicks get the ball, oh, Poole didn't even attempt to get that. RJ brings the ball up the court. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes RJ. RJ drives on Looney. Good drive. You got to finish, but he gets fouled. That's a good possession by RJ. I agree, Patty Brown. The Knicks do need to feed Cam more and maybe look for ways to get OB going, although OB hasn't. Right now, he's over 4. RJ hits the first free throw. Knicks down 15. 11 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. RJ hits the second free throw. That's a good sign. Here comes DiVincenzo. We have DiVincenzo, Looney, Wiggins, and Poole. Poole comes up. Poole always wants to shoot. Here comes Wiggins. Wiggins shoots the 3. RJ's a slightly late, man. Oh. Quickly comes up. We have 17 on the shot clock. Out to Obi. Obi gives it out to Rose. Rose with DiVincenzo guarding. Rose with the drive. Rose, you kind of had the shot there, but Knicks ball. 9 seconds to go. 10 minutes and 44 seconds. 9 seconds on the shot clock. You saw there, RJ was just a tad late on that rotation. Rose out to Wiggins. Rose, I will kick it out. Wiggins is a good defender. And that's why I said I would kick it out, because Wiggins is a good defender, Rose. Here comes Kuminga. Kuminga to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back, shoots the 3. The Warriors are trigger happy this game. And what was that, RJ? Come on! Here comes Kuminga. Kuminga with Sims. Oh, Sims falls for the fake. One thing I want Sims to improve on. Sims is he gets a little too happy with trying to contest the shot. And that's good, but the technique can't fall for everything. Kuminga hits the first free throw. Man. Kuminga misses the second free throw. The Knicks. Yeah. Come on, we playing soft right now. 39-21 Golden State. The Knicks, come on, man. You got to get that rebound. Here comes Poole. Poole gives it right back to the New York Knicks. Brunson in the game. Brunson's looking at inbound. 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here comes Brunson. Come on, guys, pick it up. Bench is not helping right now. Brunson with Kuminga defending. Sims sends the screen. Brunson Comes up top, drives on Kuminga, shoots the teardrop, no good, and it should be Knicks ball. It should be Knicks ball, and it is Knicks ball. Yes, it is, JJ. Right now, it is. Here comes Brunson. Brunson out to quickly. We have 12 seconds on the shot clock. Can y'all get moving? Get moving. 8 seconds. 7. ISO. Quickly on Poole. Quickly drives. Oh, my God. Here comes Poole. 39-21, Golden State. Poole comes center court. Shoots the 3. No good. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson brings up the court. Out to RJ. RJ one-on-one with Looney. What was that, RJ? Come on. You got to go strong at Looney. You can't go away from him. Blocked by Sims. Sims, we're quickly coming up the court. Out to RJ. RJ shoots the 3. You better make that. And it's good. 39-24. The Knicks are down 15, 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Here comes Poole. We're quickly defending. Poole gets the screen from Looney. Out with Sims. Looney gets the ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Wiggins with RJ defending. Gets the screen from Looney. DiVincenzo shoots the corner 3, and it's good. 42-24 Golden State. Knicks are not playing smart defense. Not playing smart defense right now. Here comes Brunson with Kuminga defending. I take advantage of that inexperience, Brunson. Here we go. Drives to the basket. Out to quickly. 3 seconds to go. Quickly drives. Oh, my God. Here comes DiVincenzo. Quickly turns the ball over. Out to Poole. Wide open for 3. No good. Maybe he was too open. Kuminga. And it's blocked by Sims. RJ gets the ball. Come on, push it up to Brunson. Brunson fakes it out quickly. Out to RJ. RJ with the fake. Give it to Obi. Sims. Oh, my God. Sims misses the layup. Here comes DiVincenzo with Obi defending. Wiggins shoots the corner 3. No good. Obi with the rebound. Can we capitalize on this, New York Knicks? Come on. 19 seconds left in the shot clock. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Brunson, crossover on. Gets the ball back. Out to Sims. Sims gives it to RJ. 8 seconds on the shot clock. What a nice pass to Jericho Sims with the dunk. Timeout, Golden State. It is like pulling teeth, Teddy White. 42-26 Golden State. 7 minutes, 36 seconds to go. Timeout. Man, calling this game is... I agree, my 2 cents. They need to... Right now, Golden State is overplaying these screens, so I would definitely try to get Sims on the center court and try to get him to cut to the basketball. Get some of those plays. Put some pressure on this Golden State defense, man. RTG, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Chuck D in the chat. Legend has arrived. Chuck D, man, we gotta get back in this game, man. We got here. How are we looking? Obi 0-4, 0-2 for 3. He is 2 rebounds, -1. Right now, we have 7 points from the bench. Randall might come in the game soon. And there's not much to say right now. This Knicks offense. You know? Obi hitting the... What's that comment? He hitting... What's the comment? Something. Lost the comment, but I think I got your point. Hitting the top of the back. Yeah, Obi, it's strange for him sometimes because sometimes he's open and he'll shoot an air ball, hit the side of the backboard. It's strange. I think it's just him getting used to, um, just being a 3-point shooter. So sometimes when you don't come up as a shooter and you're expanding your game, a la Brook Lopez, you get these weird shots here and there where he's open, he'll shoot an air ball. I know it's annoying and frustrating, but I know as a basketball player that's one of the things that you have to get used to. He's a very tall player, so for tall guys sometimes it's not easy. But he definitely has to cut that out in this game because I mean, come on, you can't keep shooting air balls when you're wide open. Continue to sit. They need confidence baskets. Tell them to look at this chat. Yeah, Iris Cox, if they do, maybe they'll get some better looking shots because right now it's not looking too good. And it's different now because IQ comes into this game. We live? No, we're not. Not yet. IQ comes into the game, maybe trying to be a facilitator, but now when you're down 42-26, um, you need to get aggressive here, become more offensive minded. Here comes Curry. Out to Wiggins. Wiggins drives on Obi. Good defense by Obi. And he misses. Rebound by RJ. Here comes RJ out to Brunson. We have Brunson, RJ, Sims, quickly Obi on the floor right now. Quickly with the ball. 14 seconds left in the shot clock. 10 seconds. And quickly travels. Make these mistakes against this Golden State team, man, because they can shoot lights out. Even I don't care that Clay's struggling here. He's playing the Knicks. Here comes Curry. Ooh. Play off the screen. No good. Sims with the rebound. Out to RJ. RJ comes up with Wiggins defending. RJ looks like he wants to get aggressive. Here comes Brunson. Brunson needs to get aggressive. Shoots the mid-range, and no good. Green out to Clay. Clay one-on-one with RJ. Drives out. Green. Ball slipped. Here comes Brunson. Brunson out to Obi. Obi back out to Brunson. Brunson with Wiggins defending. Oh, what a move. And it's gone. 42-28. Brunson makes his first field goal of the game. The Knicks need him to be a little bit more aggressive here. 42-28. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here comes Curry, quickly defending. Passes out to Jermichael Green, and you can't reach because they'll make you teach. Brunson can have a bigger defender on him, but when he drives, he just has enough strength to get enough spacing to still get a shot off. That's an advantage he has. Golden State definitely puts putting Wiggins on the assignment, on the Brunson assignment. Maybe that's why Brunson right now is 1 of 5 from the field. Means somebody else has to come in, and Tibbs now with the is that Randall Obi lineup. You have Randall, RJ, Brunson. I'm saying, where's Cam, man? Where's Cam? Here comes Brunson. Brunson with Wiggins defending. Drives again. Brunson with the strength. And one! No good. What did I just say? He has the strength. Utilize it. Doesn't matter that you have a bigger defender against you. Utilize it. Brunson to the free throw line. 44-28 Golden State. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. The Knicks have to finish this quarter strong. JB from JD hits the first free throw. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We have 379 in the chat. Let's go, baby. Knicks down 14. Come on, get a stop here. Get a stop. Here comes Curry. 6 minutes to go. Out to Clay. Clay to Jermichael Green. Green out to Wiggins. 15 seconds in the shot clock. Here comes Wiggins. Drives on RJ. RJ gets beat and he recovers, but no good. RJ gets beat on defense. Come on, brother. Reddish is at the scorer's table. Here comes Randall. Out to RJ. RJ drives on Clay. Back out to Randall. Swing it. Brunson drives again. Uses the strength. Bad pass. Maybe he should have shot that. Can't make these mistakes. Look at that. And then leave wide open for three. Wiggins hits the three, and the Knicks are back down to 19. The Knicks are about to call a timeout. See, that's sloppy basketball. If you're playing a high IQ team, you can't make those mistakes, man. Brunson knew it. JD with the brown lick, it's one of those nights. Build this thing up, man. Can't put more into this show on the screen. Well, now 19. Let's hope we can make this a game. Cut the music. Nothing new. Our defense is horrible. You know, that was my concern going into tonight. Because the problem is Golden State, they're number one in the league in three-point attempts at 41 attempts a game. And they're second in the league going into tonight in three-pointers made at 15 and a half. Not a good recipe when the New York Knicks have not been very good, although their defense has been much better the last two games. But overall, they haven't been defending the three. And right now, Golden State, 10 of 21 from three. Challenging the Knicks there. And that's a recipe for disaster, especially when you're on the road and you're trying to defend the three to a team that shoots 41 threes per game. Listen, man. Yo, CP, let me hit you with a disclaimer. Hopefully I don't pass out on the stream here, because I'm not gonna stop. You know what I mean? CP gave me the okay. It's your fault, CP, if something happens on this stream that you don't like. JD's birthday's on Monday. And the Knicks are already making me look bad as I wore this blazer, thinking this is a business trip. And right now, maybe this blazer should have been black because it's looking like a funeral for us. The only thing left is the casket. JD, do you think we see Deuce tonight? Tibbs should put him on Curry so Cam can go on offense. I mean, I don't mind seeing Deuce tonight. I don't know that putting him on Curry is going to make a difference because, you know, Curry right now, 2 of 5 from field. I mean, Cam's done a good job on him. And right now, the Knicks need offense. I mean, it's tricky. Yes, we do need defense to get back in the game, but not watching the stream. Let's see how the second half goes. Oh, man. Here we go. All right. Here comes Obi. Obi out to RJ. RJ out to Brunson. Off the timeout. Brunson. RJ drive. Oh, and don't know what that was. But, you see, that's the thing, man. Jermichael. That's the thing, RJ. Like, we got to play more smart basketball. Draymond Green's contesting the shot. Draymond Green does a great job. He's only 6'7", but his technique is so great that he can contest at the rim without fouling. And you got to go more for the layup than try to dunk it on Green. Cam one-on-one with Curry. Step back three. Puts it in. Cam Reddish. Cameron Elijah Reddish. Don't get mad at me for shouting out the whole name. It is what it is. Here comes Wiggins. Step back three on RJ, misses. Brunson with the rebound. 51-33. Brunson with the pull-up three, and it's good. 51-36 Knicks. Back-to-back three by Cam Reddish and Jalen Brunson. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Here comes Green. Out to Clay. Clay drives on Brunson. Fakes, shoots, no good. Rebound Randall. Knicks are in a little groove here. Here comes Randall out to Brunson. Brunson with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Out to Reddish. Reddish gets the clear lane. Euro step. Oh, man. Got to go up a little bit more to the basket. I get what Cam was thinking, but he had the first crease. He didn't have to come back on the Euro step. By him doing that, he actually allowed Green to catch up to him. See, those are the little things of understanding basketball that these young players still need sometimes when they're playing high IQ players. Here comes Clay. Clay in the paint. Where's the 3 seconds? Wiggins shoots the wide open three, and it's good. And that's, you see, what I be saying. Smart basketball. When you make mistakes against these teams, they make you pay. RJ shoots the three. No good. See, that's not smart basketball. 50. Oh, Curry now showing off. No good. See, that's when you give Golden State confidence. They feel they can shoot from the concession stand. 56-36 Golden State. 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Knicks down 20. Hartenstein comes in. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Comes up the court. Brunson. The Curry defending. Here comes Brunson. Drives out to Hartenstein for the teardrop. Boy, I mean, he shot that from almost a free throw line. Here comes Poole. Out to Green. Green. Oh, come on. I mean, it is what it is. Green gets the call. Hartenstein with the foul. Hartenstein, typical foul per game. Knicks made a little mini run there, man. But Cam and Jalen hit the three. That's the thing, man. When you're playing a team like Golden State, playing a Milwaukee Bucks team, you're playing smart basketball teams, and you're down, you're at the mercy of having to play near perfect basketball to get back into the game. These type of teams, they make you pay for all your mistakes. Here comes Brunson out to Randall. Randall drives on Green. Green comes back. Green with the good defense out to Cam. Cam to RJ. RJ. Hartenstein wide open three. I don't even know if I want that shot, but I do because he made it. Two minutes. Pull with the crossover. Here comes Curry. Curry behind the back layup. Oh, man. Made us look silly. Put him in the microwave. Just make sure you don't open the door. Here comes Brunson. With Curry defending. Take advantage of the matchup. Bully him. Brunson. Out to Randall. Randall wide open for three. And it's good. Knicks are starting to hit some threes here. 60-42. Here comes Curry. And the Knicks get a turnover. Moving screen. That was a 2K movie. That's Papo. 171. Christopher Jack. All right, here you go. JD, drink again. Here comes Reddish. All defending. Reddish. 12 seconds in the shot clock. I would have even cleared out Reddish on Poole. Here comes Brunson, one-on-one with Curry. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 5. Turnaround. Randall wide open for three. Today, Knicks down 15. I didn't even sound. We down 15 still. But let's finish this quarter strong, man. Here we go. Green, one-on-one. Hartenstein. Oh, Randall, come on. Don't be pulling no fake on some guy named Lamb. Here comes Reddish, one-on-one. Come on, Cam. Show him you play that deep. 3, 2. I knew that was going to happen. Curry with the three. No good. Let's go, Cam. And a loose ball foul by Julius Randle. This is what I be saying, guys. Smart basketball. I hate possessions when you bail these teams out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They rush a shot and you give them another opportunity at another possession to score the basketball. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 15 seconds, 50 seconds to go, 60-45. Golden State Warriors. Here comes Curry with Reddish defending. Reddish went under the screen. He's lucky there. Here comes Green. Back out to Curry. Nope. Faked it. Out to Lamb. Oh my God. Here we go. That was beautiful passing by Golden State until the last pass. Turnover. Here comes the Knicks. 38 seconds left. Here comes Brunson. Out. 34 seconds. Oh, here we go. Oh, what a fake. What a foul! There we go, baby! Jalen Brunson gets the foul called with pool defending. 60-45 Golden State. Brunson, 2 free throws. Eddie, I know we're delayed. Happens with the streams. But I have it on the ESPN account online. Brunson makes the first free throw. So that's what's going to happen. As long as I'm not like 2 minutes behind. I'm a few possessions behind. That's okay. I get to watch it live and then y'all see my reaction. Okay? Here we go. He was going to say that, Jonathan Velez. That's a personal friend right there. Ironically, name is Jonathan. Here we go. 24 seconds. Cam defending. Cam touches his sneakers like, yeah, I got you. Here we go. Curry, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Why are you calling a pick? Because Cam guarding you? Here we go. Clay, fake. Good contest by Sims. And no good. Call the foul. They call that foul, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Why are you going to reward that? Reward that, ref? Kevon Looney. Come on, man. Jalen Brunson's he hits the first free throw. Damn, that's a big possession. Because you're down 13. You could have had a possession. You never know. Right? I mean, I guess you guys already in the chat knows what's going on since I'm a little behind. But down 13. That's man. 61-47 Golden State. 8 seconds to go. Kevon Looney is about to shoot the second free throw. And it is no good. Sims out to Randall. Randall, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Randall with Looney defending. Randall, I know he's going to take the shot, Euro step, and it's good! Julius Randall with the and one. The Knicks are down 11. If he can hit the free throw, we're only going to be down. Wait, we're down 12. This is kicking already. Julius hits the free throw. Can you make it? Yes, you can. Uh-oh. You see, Curry will make some. Oh, he almost made that. Family show. I'm drinking a family show. All right, here we go. Curry, scary. Keenan, I know you thought he was going to make it. Every time, and because it's the Knicks, I don't put nothing past it because everybody always do something funny against the Knicks. I thought he was going to make that. I mean, and the funny thing is, right, chat, like, he missed it, right? But because we saw the result of how close it was to making it, it still feels like he made it. Still feels like he made it. That's how crazy he is. All right, so we're down 11, right? Down 11. I've said 10 points. 1 point off the goal. That low almost looked ugly. Gamba, I told y'all to trust in Randall. Gotta give him credit, man. All right, so here we go. Halftime showdown. Knicks are down 11. So I'm going to go over to some of these stats, give you a little bit of some thoughts, and then we're going to go into some other basketball talk. Right? This is by far the best play-by-play Knicks reaction. Have a good job today. Man, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Charlie Cruz, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. You got to stay humble for the Rumble. And I just hope I can make it to the stream so CP doesn't doesn't get rid of me. Shout out to CP. Shout out to J Cal. Hope you guys are enjoying the game out there. Wish I was there, but birthday's on Monday, so I got some other things to do. Fresh blazer. Listen, man, this blazer was supposed to be for a business trip. That's why I ordered. Like trying to match here. KnicksFanTV. This is presented by Manscaped. They didn't give me the little script here, so I'm just gonna say, make sure you cop the Manscaped. I got the little travel bag here. All right, always ready. Got the travel bag here. So make sure guys get the lawnmower. What is it? Where we at? 4.0? Come out with the 5.0. Julius Randle, 13 points, 5 of 8 with 2 of 5 from 3. Reddish shooting 50% from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 7 points, 16 minutes. Hey, Cam, on your way to double digits. Jalen Brunson with 11 points, 2 of 7. I see that tick up. RJ struggling again, 2 of 8, 1 of 4 from 3, 7 points. Listen, man, I love you, RJ. Love you. But this is objective JD. You either step up, sit down. You know what I mean? I know he's paid KG 7 full, but that doesn't kick into next year. So happy born J Diddy on Monday, and thank you for saving us from massive ESPN tonight. Listen, Chuck. Uh,
All right, guys, I'm back. Wow. Reddish, wide open three, no good. All right, so apologies for the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened to my computer, man. My computer just completely gave out. And now I'm on my laptop. And as you can see, because I'm on my laptop, you're going to see a little bit of greenish on the green screen. Is audio and everything good? Danny, I'm hearing like a little bit of, okay, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. All right, so basically what happened was I was on my computer and I had the game on my laptop, and then my computer literally just shut down and said it's going into recovery mode. It's a custom-made computer. It's never happened to me, and of course it happens to me tonight. So now I had to switch to the laptop to get back into this game and use the webcam and all this other nonsense. Looks like I didn't miss much since we're down 83-66. So I'm doing everything now through my laptop, and I'll have to figure out what's going on with my computer tomorrow. Well, all right. So things happen. It is what it is. 83-66 Golden State, 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go. I'm probably going to be even slightly more delayed on my laptop than I was on my computer because I was about 10 or 15 seconds faster on my computer. So just bear with me. Randall's at the free throw line, and he puts in the first bucket. Very frustrating because I don't know what's going on with my computer, man. Pull with Rose defending. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. The Knicks made a push, but now they're down double digits. Here comes Curry. Nice pass to JaMychal Green, and he puts it in after a decent strip by Jericho Sims. Derrick Rose brings it up court. Here comes Quickly with Curry defending. 15 seconds of the shot clock. Quickly out to Rose. Rose with the wide open three, doesn't take it, drives to the basket, out to Quickly. Quickly fakes again and goes into a tougher possession. Randall, RJ drives, no good. Sims gets the offensive rebound and one. Jericho Sims with the and one, 85-69 Golden State. Oh, you had to do this to me, computer, man. So now I'm doing everything on the laptop. I got the chat on my phone. Sims makes the free throw. Celebrate down 15 when Sims make a free throw. Here comes Poole out to JaMychal Green, out to Curry. JaMychal Green drives to the basket. DiVincenzo out to the corner to Lamb for the corner three. No good. Rebound Sims to Rose. Rose comes up. 1 minute to go in the third. Rose drives. Rose with the turnaround. Layup. Knicks down 13. Knicks have been showing life, but they can't get over that double-digit hump. Curry, 10 seconds with Quickly defending. Pick from JaMychal. Curry with the nice pass to JaMychal Green and the and one from Obi Toppin. You played that possession too soft, Obi. You got to be stronger there. Come on. Got to multitask like JD, man. Sorry for that delay. Guys, really apologize for that. But I'm telling you, man, this has never, ever, ever happened to me. Like, I'm really concerned about my computer. It doesn't even want to reset. Try to turn it on here. And we missed the, oh my God, pull from the locker room. Misses. Knicks catch a break there. Obi with the rebound. 20 seconds to go in the third. Out to Rose. 15 seconds in the shot clock. 87-72 Golden State Warriors. Here comes Rose. 10 seconds. Guarded by Poole. Rose might have to go one-on-one here. Nobody wants to do anything. Here comes Rose. Out. Rose shoots the teardrop, and it's good. Quickly one-on-one with Curry. 7 seconds to go. 6 seconds. You already know Curry's going to shoot the three. Here, oh, my God, that's too good of a look, but he misses. And the New York Knicks are down 13. Yes, Frederick, I am back from the Matrix. Not the Matrix I want to be back from, though, because consequences, my computer right now is not looking too good. All right, let me see what's going on here. I mean, my green screen is looking ee. All right, so really upset about that little mishap. I thought we had a good flow going, but life must go on, they say. Thank you, Chuck D. Thank you for the encouragement. Really appreciate it. We'll be better next time. All right, so after 3, the Knicks are down 13. Now, if you want to look at the way the Knicks have been playing defense the last 2 games, they've been playing outstanding defense against the Utah Jazz and Denver Nuggets. They've held both teams to under 35% shooting in those fourth quarters. So will the Knicks step it up? I mean, when you look at, Klay Thompson started hot, but he's still, now he's 5 of 13, 3 of 9 from 3, 13 points. Curry, 7 of 16, 4 for 11. I'll sign up for that any day of the week, only 18 points. And Wiggins has been playing well with 18 points, but it's just the difference right now is really the Knicks are shooting 25% from 3 and Golden State shooting 37%. Golden State has 14 threes. The Knicks have 7. That's the difference right there in the game. Barrett, 1 of 6, 4 for 15. That's disgusting. I mean, 30 minutes and you 4 for 15. I mean, listen, man. Man, that's tough. That's tough, man. Really tough. Quickly in trade rumors, you can't go 0-3 after you're in trade rumors, my guy. 0-1 from 3. I need Quickly to be more of a consistent shooter moving forward. I would keep him on the Knicks just because he's a net positive in all these lineups and he plays great defense. But long-term speaking, you have to be more of a knockdown shooter Quickly. Only 3 shots tonight in 17 minutes, so not too bad, but probably would need him to be more aggressive tonight. And Brunson, man, we needed you tonight and you 2 of 9. That's not going to be good. You have experience playing against the Golden State Warriors. And that's pretty the game right there, man. When you look at, the combination of RJ, Brunson, Obi with the Ofer, that's your game. I mean, even Randall, he's 6 of 14, which is not great, but, 16 points, 2 threes, 4 turnovers, minus 14. Ooh, he's the highest minus, so that's not good. Shout out to the chat, man. Hit your thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. And let's get going in this fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter begins. DiVincenzo comes up court. Here comes Looney out to Wiggins. Wiggins from Poole. Rose defending. 10 seconds to shot clock. Out to Lamb. Lamb with the corner 3. No good. Ooh, thank God that was tipped by Looney. Here comes Rose. Knicks down 13. Rose with Poole defending. And we go with this nonsense. Come on, guys. Come on, Knicks. We can't start the quarter with a turnover. Can't even get a shot off. These are the possessions that are important. All right, here we go. DiVincenzo with the ball out to Looney. Looney to Poole. Poole drives on Sims. Gets the mismatch now, but Sims is right there. Sims is right there. It's 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Sims is right there. Oh, just that last hezzy move. Got him. Obi, not great defense there on the help. Quickly pulls up from three. This is what I talked about. Need that knockdown shooting. Didn't get it there. Wiggins with the rebound out to Poole. Poole back out to Looney. Gets the ball back. Step back three. No good. And we're playing soft. RJ, you have to get that rebound. How does... Oh, God. What do you mean Cam done for the game, Christopher? JD's call is great. Thank you, Jay Mullen. Listen, I wish I could be back in my computer where I'm using, better graphics for my webcam, for the camera, etc. Better setup, but emergency calls for emergency measures, and I'm always ready for that. So I'm on my laptop, and thank you guys for the support. And Wiggins misses the second free throw. IQ with the rebound. IQ with a terrible pass. DiVincenzo gets the ball, 89-74. Here comes DiVincenzo out to Poole, one-on-one with Sims. Sims has been playing good perimeter defense. Looks like Sims like, I want to be a perimeter defender. DiVincenzo misses the three. Obi, you got to try to get that rebound. Poole shoots from the locker room, and it's good. Jordan Poole, you give a shooter like that this many opportunities, he's eventually going to hit one. 92-74 Golden State. The Knicks are just a step slow tonight. Obi, wide open corner three, no good. When it gets to that point, you start to wonder if it's just not your night. Do the Knicks have one more run in them? Do they have one more run in them? Brunson back in the game. Quickly inbounds the ball out to Sims. Sims to RJ. RJ. One-on-one with Looney. I know RJ's going to try to do too much here. DiVincenzo. RJ drives. RJ. Oh, that's a good recovery. He was very close there. Almost got the shot clock on him. Poole gets the ball, drives out to Looney. Ooh, good deflection by Brunson. Golden State ball, 92-76 Golden State. 9:45 to go. Inbounds to Wiggins, out to Looney, out to Poole. Poole drives, step back. No. Wiggins shoots the three on RJ. No good. Obi with the nice rebound, but did he step out of bounds? No, they called the personal foul. Looks like on Lamb. Knicks ball, 92-76. Here we go. No, they don't. Brunson to Quickly. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Quickly with Poole. Out to Brunson. Brunson with DiVincenzo. That's barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Oh, no. RJ drives on Wiggins. He gets the foul called. RJ is going to go to the free throw line here. 92-76 Golden State. 9:11 to go. That's a bad foul by Wiggins. You bailed out RJ. You had 1 second left. One thing about RJ, he's going to keep going. First free throw good by RJ Barrett. Timeout. Called on the floor. Still can't get my computer to work. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, that's life. We are now in commercial break. Slow motion, RJ. Brunson not doing anything. He's certainly not. Certainly not. Hard tackle. Obi needs some pick and roll action. I've been saying that since he was drafted. Keenan, he needs some pick and roll play. You got to utilize him sort of like Amari. The only thing, though, about Obi, when you start to look at that type of basketball, is he's not as aggressive attacking the rim as Amari. Trade quickly. Well, he's in rumors, so we'll see what happens there. No more RJ excuses. He's out here stinking it up. I'll tell you one thing. You know, I don't know, man. I mean, if he's sick and then the coach is going to continue to play him, we got to evaluate him on his play, right? It's only fair, right? Obi is 05 and 03. Yeah. Amari was a rebounding god. I mean, he wasn't a great rebounder, but he was definitely a better rebounder than Obi. There's been some talk if RJ needs to lose some weight. Heard some of that talk. Don't know what you guys feel about that. You know, maybe he added a little bit. And this is the thing that you have to be careful. A lot of guys coming out of college, everybody says everybody needs to get bigger. Everybody needs to get stronger. Sometimes, not necessarily. And I know RJ tried to get stronger and bigger, but maybe that's slowing him down. We'll see. I want to see what's going to happen when he gets healthy in terms of the sickness. If he, you know, if he turns it up, because it's not looking too good right now. Keenan says RJ should keep the weight. Yeah, I mean, listen, RJ, you know, he's getting a lot of Jimmy Butler comparison. Paul Pierce was never in great shape, but he had great footwork. So it depends on what you think his ceiling is. All right, here we go. Knicks 92-78. Here comes Lamb out to Poole with quickly defending. Oh, what a spin move by Poole, but he misses the layup. Brunson gets the rebound. Here comes Brunson up court. Brunson with the move. Oh, it was no good, but he gets the foul called on Wiggins. He's going to go to the line for two where he can cut this lead to 12. 8:50 to go. My computer still doesn't want. This is wild. I'm going to have to take this thing in tomorrow. This is wild, man. This computer's like a year old. Spend over $1,000 on this. 92-79. Brunson hits the first free throw. Yes, we have momentum. We have some momentum. This game is over. We'll see. Cam is out with a sore groin. Are you serious? Cam is out. Brunson hits the second free throw. Knicks down 12. Don't make me cry on live on the street. Cam is out. No. DiVincenzo out to Looney. Looney to Poole. 10 seconds left. DiVincenzo, oh, he almost got caught with a travel there. Poole pivots, drives. That's a wild shot. DiVincenzo gets the offensive rebound. The shot clock didn't reset. What's going on here? Well, I mean, the shot clock, I think, reset for them. It should have not. 7 seconds left, 92-80, 8:29 to go. Refs don't know what they're doing. Yeah, maybe enter Grimes. Can Grimes play? Knowing Tibbs, Tibbs might go with this lineup for the rest of the game. Damn, the Cam injury we've been expecting, huh? Here comes Lamb. What's the call here? What's the call? I'm so litty that I've been hearing myself for the whole second half. I'm wondering, is it because I'm on my laptop, and it's because I have the stream on? I just muted it. I had the YouTube on a different window. I've been wondering why I've been hearing myself on my headphones. DiVincenzo shoots the three, misses. Looney gets the offensive rebound. Obi, you gotta get those rebounds, my guy. Here comes Poole. And the block by Obi gets the rebound. Oh, quickly. Edward! No good. Christopher, that's funny, right? I'm all over the place. This whole second half, I'm wondering, like, why do I keep hearing myself? It has to be because I'm on my laptop and I don't know what's going on because I didn't have my laptop synced with all the other apps that I have to be able to hear the to hear the sound on my headphones and all the other stuff that I have synced up already on my computer. And I'm like, why I keep hearing myself? It's because I had the KnicksFanTV game without muting it. All right, that sounds a lot better. Quickly on the free throw line for two. 92-81 Golden State quickly hits the second free throw. 8 minutes to go. Wiggins to Poole. Poole brings the ball up the court with Wiggins with quickly defending. 17 seconds of the shot clock. Poole drives out to Wiggins. Poole wide open for three. Center three, and it's good. That's a big three right there for the Golden State Warriors. They're up 13 here. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Brunson will Poole defending. Brunson shoots the three. No good. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Oh, is that a foul? They called the foul on Jordan Poole. Poole acting like JR. Like, what you talk about, ref? Look at Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole giving him that look like, are you serious? You serious? Good call, refs. Right, Junior? Good call. Good call. I don't know if Golden State is saying that, but you cannot allow any more threes, old dog. You're right. Great call, ref. Father Peace. I agree with that. That's an amazing call. That is an amazing call. JB never shows up against the elite teams. I don't know, man. He showed up in the playoffs against the Utah Jazz. But, you know, I have to double check that, though. I have to double check that statement. I have to see how he's played this year against the best teams in terms of who we've played so far on our schedule. CP at the game. He's at the game. He's acting all bougie, but it's all good. It's all good. This Cam really out, man. Y'all gonna make me cry on this live. Is he really out? I don't even have my computer working. I can't check Twitter. Damn. Cam is out. He's playing so good defense on Curry. That's the thing, man, is Cam, that's not good timing right now because what could happen is, let me check Twitter real quick. Let me see. CP tweets, how do you get beat in a transition off a May free throw 28 minutes ago? I agree, CP. I don't know what was going on. Jonathan Macri, Cam Reddish out for the rest of the game with a sore groin, the Knicks announce. Oh, that's not good because those are, these soft tissue injuries can linger. See, is that because he started against Curry? I didn't like that decision. And the only reason I say that is because Curry just moves a lot. And when you have a 6'8" lanky guy moving that much on a 6'3" point guard like Curry, who just never stops moving. I don't like that for Cam. I didn't like that. I get it. I understand it. It's like Cam now has given you that ability where you can just look at the next roster and say, who's the best player? That's the best player. Okay, we're gonna put a Cam on him. Like that thinking, but tonight, I don't know, man. And did that move, like, did it cause Cam to, tweak that growing? And now you don't know what could happen. Now this could become an opportunity for Grimes to get into the rotation. And how does that look? Because the thing with Tibbs is, I mean, we'll see. I'm getting over, I'm going too far ahead. But, knowing Cam and his history, this is the problem now. He gets this little soft tissue injury, and you just don't know what could transpire here in the near future. So we'll see. Hopefully it's just the Knicks being precautionary. Shahid, thank you, man. Just got in from her. Salute to you, my brother. Salute, man. Cam got hurt when he went for the shot. All right. But the thing is, he got hurt when he went for the shot, but maybe that's when the injury happened. But sometimes you don't know if the movement prior, because when injuries happen, it's usually something that happened before that led to your tissue giving out, your Achilles, your ACL. People focus on the play that it happened, but sometimes there's certain plays that happen before then that lead to that. But here we go. The Knicks are down 13, 7:30 seconds to go. Clay back in the game. DiVincenzo with the ball out to Green. Green with a cutting pull. And Sims goes straight up. Quickly with the ball. Quickly. Oh, you could have pulled that three. I would have lived with that. But no. Out to Brunson. Brunson, that's a mismatch. Come on, Brunson. Out to Barrett. Barrett on pull. Barrett drives. No good. Sims got two under the basket. Come on, Edward! Where the foul, ref? Knicks down 11, 95-84, Golden State. Sims Hobbs stand up. He's a stud for sure. Here comes DiVincenzo out to Green. Green to pull one-on-one with Quickly. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Green. Green with the layup. Obi, listen, man. You can't be fouling guys like Green. But it is what it is. Let's see if he can make the free throws. I just hate giving guys that are not great offensive players. I hate bailing out plays like that. Like Green, you're going to foul Green, bail him out. Green don't make layups, man. Green don't make shots, period. When you contest it, he doesn't make it. First free throw, no good. Randall back in the game. Obi out. Obi doesn't look, I don't think he's had has he made a basket yet? No, he has not. All right, here we go. It's one of those games. It's not it for Obi. So don't think he's coming back in the game. Sims inbounds the ball to Brunson, 96-84. Can the Knicks do they have one last run in them? Brunson with DiVincenzo defending, 15 seconds in the shot clock. Brunson, that's not a good thing there. RJ drives. RJ to Sims. What a nice pass. And what? Jericho Sims with the and one. I don't know, Tibbs. Might want to keep him in the game to close out because he's an athletic threat against the undersized Green, and he has enough strength to where I would feel confident in leaving him in the game just because of the physicality against a Draymond Green. He shoots the free throw. Can you make the free throw? Yes, he does. Woo! Jericho Sims makes the free throw. Sims is him. Knicks are down 9. Draymond Green with 5 fouls. Here comes Clay. Clay with the mid-range shot, and it's good. RJ's not playing great defense this season, man, so far. Very disappointed there. Here comes Brunson. Brunson, Knicks down 11. 16 seconds in the shot clock. Brunson with DiVincenzo guarding. Here comes Randall out to Barrett. Barrett sets the screen, gets the screen. Barrett out to Randall. Randall shoots the center three, and it's good. Julius Randall from downtown, and the Knicks are down 8. Do the Knicks have one last run? 98-90. Here comes Curry. Is this the closing lineup, ladies and gentlemen? Clay out to Jermichael Green with Sims defending, and you knew that was coming. Whenever the Warriors get the ball to a big man on the corner, somebody's cutting to the basket. And the Knicks, that's not good scouting report there. You have to identify that and know that's coming. Here comes Brunson one-on-one. Oh, Barrett. They didn't. Oh, man. I don't know if the Reds wanted to foul out Green right there. So that's a tough. And Curry misses the three. Brunson with the rebound. Knicks down 10. 5 minutes to go. Brunson one-on-one with Clay. Brunson drives. Brunson pivots. Brunson layup. Brunson no good. Draymond Green with the rebound. Clay. Brunson 2 for 11. Brunson, you gotta, we gave you $100 million to make that shot. Come on. Here comes Curry. That's probably a mismatch with RJ. Green, Green's passing, and Clay, that was coming. Here comes Clay, hits the three, man. Knicks down 13, 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go. This is what happens when the defense is trash. It's just not good scouting, man. It's not understanding. Like Green, whenever Green gets the ball, Green is never looking to shoot, and the Knicks are overcommitting to Green, which is going to leave a three-point shooter open because Green is going to always pass the ball. And only the elite teams that are able to identify that defend the Warriors the best. When Green gets the ball, I'll even live with Green shooting a two-pointer. I don't even care. But do not allow Green to become the playmaker. That's what makes Green, dangerous. That's all she wrote to him. I mean, it's 4 minutes and something. Can the Knicks have one last run, man? Hey, they don't have Cam, so maybe that's a no. All right. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're just tuning in, I was on my computer. Graphics is better. HD look. And now I'm on my laptop because my computer shut down. And looks like this big issue here. Brunson with the ball. Out to quickly. 20 seconds in the shot clock. 4:30 to go. Knicks down 13. Barrett with Clay defending. What a terrible pass. But you know what? I don't like that reaction from Randall. You got to get back on defense, man. You can't just give up on the play just because you didn't like the play. Terrible pass by RJ. Awful. But you can't just let that play go, Randall. You're stronger. You're bigger than RJ. You could have gotten back. And you could have contested that shot. It's the little details, man. It's leadership. Curry misses the free throw. I just don't like that. It's a bad pass. So you just give up on the play. I don't like that. It's already a terrible play by RJ. Curry makes the second free throw. Knicks down 14. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Brunson brings the ball up the court. Wiggins defending. Brunson drives. Brunson mid-range shot. And no good. This is not Brunson's night, but they decided to put Wiggins on him. So Knicks also needed to get someone else to step up tonight. Clay, mid-range shot. Randall contests, and it's still good. Knicks down 16. They have an uphill battle now. 4 minutes to go. Randall fakes the three, and he gets the foul called on Looney. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Chuck D, I don't know if I want to say that, but you're right. Surgically, definitely whipping that. You know what? Randall missed the first free throw. Yes, he did. I heard the crowd cheer. I didn't see the missed free throw, but Well, Randall makes the second free throw. Knicks down 15 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go. I've been trying to restart my computer 1,000 times. Here comes Curry. Oh, quickly with the nice defense there. Gets the ball. And he gets the foul call. Wiggins trailing with the block, but Looney with the foul. Quickly would go to the free throw line for 2. Knicks down 15 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I mean, that's an uphill battle, man, against this shooting team. Man. Quickly hits the first free throw. Man, this is wild. Quickly makes the second free throw. Knicks down 13. Clay gets the ball. Oh, they don't call a kickball. Brunson pushes the ball up the court. Randall fakes the 3. Out to Barrett. Barrett drives. Out to Quickly. Quickly for 3. No good. See, that's the problem with the Knicks sometimes. Quickly advertises a good three-point shooter coming out of Kentucky. Hasn't been a great three-point shooter in the NBA, in my estimation. I think he had a good rookie year, but ever since then, needs you to be the knockdown shooter. Curry off the screen, and it's good. And that could be the dagger, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks are down 16. Brunson drives. Brunson layup, and no good. Not looking good right now. And the Knicks get beat off. This is tough to watch. Knicks down 111-93. Timeout, New York Knicks. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly can go for all I care. You know what they say. Sometimes you overrate your own players. And we're very passionate here in New York, but, see a game like tonight versus a struggling Golden State team. Difference when they say it's levels to this. And I mean, 24-20, I guess, 5 of 13. Like if I tell you Curry could go 5 of 13, Wiggins could go 3 of 8, and Thompson go 4 of 10, I'll take that. I'll take that. We got Curry scoring 50. I'll take that. I'll take this. Today's NBA, I mean, what more can you want? Brunson looks so average today. Yeah, they put Wiggins on him. That there's a reason why. And I've always said I want Cam to be a Wiggins, where they're using him on that road where they're putting him on the best play. He did a good job on Curry, but he got hurt. Salute, JD. Appreciate you doing this. I'm legally blind and just grateful for your help. Oh man, King Sintis 718. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. This is why I wanted to do a live play-by-play action. I apologize for the technical difficulties with my computer. It's never happened to me ever. And the timing is interesting that it happens tonight on the first live play-by-play. RJ with the drive and 1. A little too late, RJ. But, let's see if you can build on that. And, that's why I wanted to do the live play-by-play. Kind of give it more of like a radio look. The watch along is more conversational, more relaxed. We're just chilling and talking. Wanted to do more of a live play-by-play, and I've enjoyed it, man. I would definitely like to do this again. RJ makes the second free throw there. Deuce is in the game, and Deuce is going to play minutes. I'm sorry. Deuce is going to play defense in these last 2 minutes and a half because he plays hard every second he gets. DiVincenzo out to Moody. Moses Moody. Lamb. Pull, cuts. Quickly with a good defense. Sims. Look at Sims shuffle the feet. Pull. No good. That's an air ball. Alex, where you at, man? Where you at, Alex? We're going to get Alex in here soon for the post game. Because Lord knows I don't have anything up with my laptop. Here comes Sims. How do you say this guy's last name? Grimes in the game. How about that? McBride for 3. Ooh, no good. It's all right. It's all good, McBride. It's all good. Lamb out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, no good. Ooh. Grimes is healthy, right? He's healthy enough to play tonight. Healthy enough to play the last 2 minutes. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm seeing Grimes in garbage time. First round pick. Jerry West says he's better than. Is that what he said? He's better than RJ? Is that what it was? I wonder if with the Cam injury and a loss like tonight, I wonder if that puts Grimes in play for the next game. I think they play the Phoenix Suns next on Sunday. Sims out to Grimes. McBride. McBride one-on-one. Tries. Oh, nice. That's a nice pull-up. And it's good. I already knew that was going in because it looked clean. So nice pull-up by McBride. You don't have to get by everyone. You just got to know how to use your feet. Good footwork there by McBride. Pull, good defense. Drive, DiVincenzo. Moody, one-on-one with Grimes. Lamb drives. That's good defense. McBride comes up. Let's finish strong here, fellas. Grimes. Oh, Grimes, you could have had that 3. Now you take a tougher 3, and you make that 3. Grimes is saying, put me in the rotation, coach. Put me in the rotation, coach. What y'all talking about? Knicks down 10. Can they make a comeback? Kuminga, the cum bucket. That's what they call him out there. That's what I heard. Here comes McBride. McBride shoots the 3. He says, you know what? Forget this. I'm chucking. Grimes got that Allen Houston shot. He certainly does. Well, Knicks lose by 10, 111. Y'all calling a flag on me? Where? That's what I heard. What you want me to do? All right. I don't know if we're gonna get Alex in here. Let me know if we're gonna get Alex in here. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. Knicks lose 111 to 101. So forget this stream. The ESPN stream, that is. Let me look at this box score here. Brunson wants to talk to DiVincenzo. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm going straight to the locker room. All right. So the Knicks go 2-1 so far on this road trip. And they lose tonight, 111 to 101. And hey, guess you can't win them all. The Knicks now are, is it correct? Do we go now 8-8 is our current record. 4-5 on the road. I see Alex. Alex, are you in here?
Oh, here we go. What up, JD? What up? Fantastic job.
Lifesaver.
Fantastic job doing the broadcasting play-by-play. Thought it was excellent. I was tuned in. Good work. Unfortunately, the Knicks could not give you the gift of giving you a win on the first ever KFTV play-by-play calling. Yeah, it's not the same as like a watch along as you talked about. It's more casual when CP's here and whatnot, but salute to you, bro. Did a great job. I wish I could say the same thing for the Knicks, though. Wish I could say the same thing for the Knicks. Knicks had to fall 111 to 101. My goodness gracious, bro. I don't know what we just watched from the first quarter. Knicks couldn't buy a bucket, man. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn the way they were shooting. They started to get their stuff together in the second quarter. You started to see it come around, right? You started to see them kind of pick up speed thanks to Julius Randle being able to shoot a little bit better in the second quarter. You have Jalen Brunson just being able to get to the line and knock down his free throws. Third quarter would come around, and we just go back to square one, man. It just goes back to square one. Couldn't shoot. And then the fourth quarter, we all know how it ended, man. Just continued to couldn't shoot at all. And then you have RJ struggling, man. It was tough. Everyone was struggling, though. Everyone was struggling. You could say that, except for, like, I guess, once again, Brunson, because he got to the line. RJ got to the line towards the end, but still went 6 for 19. Randall, 7 for 15. Started to lose it down the stretch of the game. But, man, you would think only Jericho Sims showed up tonight. Woo.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's the Warriors are now 7-1 at home. So you knew, national television. I just tried to pour a drink on my cup, but I had the cap on. So that tells you how my night's going. And I'm like, hold on. Why is my cup not filling up? It's because I'm trying to pour some with the cap on. The Knicks, Golden State, national television game. They just lost their last game, and they were 6-9 before tonight. You did a great job with the game preview. So, as I watched that, I saw that there's a little bit of adversity hitting the Warriors early on this season. So my concern was, a game like tonight is a game that they can get back on track. The Knicks coming off back-to-back games where they go 2-0. When you go on a long road trip, those middle games of a 5-6 game road trip is when you get tested. And a game like tonight, Friday night on national TV, the Warriors going into tonight 6-1 at home. I just thought it was going to be a tough game. And when you really think about it, and you look at this, the final numbers, as I mentioned a few moments ago, I mean, if I told you that, Curry's going to score 24 points and you're going to get, 20 points from Clay and, I guess, and Jordan Poole's going to go 5 of 17 from the field and 13, like, this turned out to be not a bad game in terms of the ability to potentially win and upset this team. Mm-hmm. But when you shoot 34% from the field and you go 9 of 34 from 3, you're not going to give your chance to win not only this game. I don't think you could beat the Orlando Magic with these numbers, So RJ Barrett 1 of 6, Brunson 1 of 5, Obi Toppin with an 0 for tonight. Mm-hmm. Quickly 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. 27 minutes. I mean, that's the thing with Quickly, man. I guess we'll talk a little bit later about some of these trade rumors that happened this morning. Mm-hmm. But with Quickly, I wanted to be more of a consistent shooter because I know the whole plus minus and all that stuff. But when you're looking at becoming a contender and taking that next level, and you look at some of this, these young players on the Knicks, the perimeter guys, you can't have a team with this many potential inefficient players, right? Like RJ's battling inefficient, criticism at this point. So you have him locked in. You can't have him Quickly. Like you can't have so many guys on your perimeter be inefficient and think that that's a long-term recipe for success. And maybe this is why the Knicks are exploring upgrading the roster. So we'll see what happens there. But, the Knicks go 2-1, tough night. And, I mean, 32 of 34 was impressive at the free throw line, but they couldn't hit a shot tonight.
Yeah, it's great when you get to the line, JD, but you got to hit your shots. from the field as well. And you mentioned they went 30 for 87, 34.5% from the field, 9 for 34 from three, 26.5% from 3-point. It's difficult, especially when you play a team like the Warriors, when you know they can catch fire anywhere on the court. I mean, you had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and you had Jordan Poole just being able to knock down threes at a good rate tonight, which really put the pressure on the Knicks to try to keep up. Thankfully, they can get to the line, but you're not going to be able to win the game by just being able to get to the line. If they were able to knock down their shots and get to the line, it's a different game. But by being able to get to the line, that's why it was only a 10-point game, and why they kept it so close. But look, also defensively, this team, it's tough, man, when you got to play the Warriors, and you mentioned on the broadcast earlier, you got to watch out for Klay Thompson. Klay came out 3 for 4 in the first quarter. Like, defensively, this is just a tough team to guard when everyone's just hitting. And Steph Curry, you saw Cam had the role of guarding Steph tonight. And one-on-one matchup, I thought he did a pretty solid job. It's when Steph is off ball that's the biggest thing for most defenders, because Steph he knows how to weave in and out of screens, how to just relocate on the court and find open shots. Same thing with Klay. It's just difficult if you're not used to playing teams like that who can do it at such a high level. So for the Knicks defensively, it was just, that's why if they weren't hitting their shots, but defensively too, in the first quarter, they were just giving up so many open looks. And once you're getting the Knicks flustered on defense, trying to guard guys like Steph and Klay or whoever from behind the arc, then you're making it easy for them to just attack the rim and find easy dump off passes to someone like Kevon Looney, right? And like this game, I feel like it was just tough to expect the Knicks to go on a 3-game win streak, especially going to the Warriors home court. But it was right there, man. It was right there. If they could have only knocked down some of their shots, it just comes down to knocking your shots, man. We're just an inconsistent shooting team. And that's what happens when you have an inconsistent shooting team. You can be in some close games when you can get to the line, but if you're not hitting your shots, you're just going to be playing from behind the entire time.
And, I see here on Twitter that I see a video of Randall. I guess he's walking into the video that I'm looking at is in the middle of the game ensuing. And it looks like Randall had a cup of tea or something going into the bench or into the locker room. And Alan Hahn is saying that this whole team is literally sick right now. He says it's not an excuse, it's reality. Steve Kerr should be sick that it's only 11 points at half. So it looks like this video was from halftime. And I don't know, man. It's we hear the stuff with RJ being sick, and Randall kind of alluded to it, but he had a great game. But I don't know if listen, man, I played basketball and during my heyday and you can be sick, but after a few days or a week, you just learn how to get through it. Right. And obviously they're not sick enough to the point that they are out of the game. They're playing, right? They're not even on the injury report. So, is this a short-term excuse, or is this, something that's really affecting them? I will say this though, Alex, when players that are not superstars, right? You tend to see superstars in the league overcome injury, sickness, these type of things. That's why they're called great players. I don't know that RJ Barrett or Julius Randle, some of these guys are considered great players in this league, at least as of yet. And so maybe when you go through those things, it affects players like that more than the great players, because that's why they're not great yet. But in my opinion, listen, you're out there. I can see it being an excuse for a game or two. But if you're telling me you're playing with sickness, game 3, game 4, game 5, and you're still struggling, then to me it's like I'm not buying that anymore. You got to find a way to be effective. But when I look at Jalen Brunson tonight, is this his worst game as a Knick? 2 of 13 shooting, 1 of 5. He did hit all 8 of his free throws, but You definitely need more efficiency, being that you're known as an efficient player. But then again, he drew the assignment of Andrew Wiggins, and I thought that was a good move by Steve Kerr, understanding that if moving forward, teams are going to look at Jalen Brunson as that guy that if we shut him down, the Knicks offense could be in disarray, because now you're going to lean on Randall. And we've seen over the last few seasons that leaning on Randall doesn't always lead to, the most winning basketball. So not a great night. And RJ, man, he continues to struggle, 6 of 19. And here's the thing too, man. He's been struggling, right?
Mm-hmm. How
is RJ Barrett the highest minutes player of the night at 40 minutes? I just don't get it, bro. How does he play 40 minutes?
I feel like if Cam didn't get hurt and injured his groin, I feel like Cam would have played more. But to get back to your point on playing while sick, if you're sick, just don't play. Like, if you need to rest to play better, and he's looked labored out there the last couple of games too. Tonight, I don't think as much as the other two games. But if you're sick, just rest, man. Just don't even play, because you're not helping your team when you're just not in rhythm. When you're sick, and if you can't focus, you're not fully locked in. Things can go haywire pretty quickly. So him struggling from the field, going 6 for 19, 1 for 6 from 3, even though he was able to knock down his free throws, he did some solid playmaking. He came out with 5 assists, all right rebounding, but when you're forcing shots just to get it going, and this is where we criticize RJ, where if you don't have your shot going, just try to play defense, be more of a playmaker, do all the other things. And we've seen him do that before in the past, where he can just have a good floor game. And if you can't focus on doing that, and you have to force yourself to try to be the scorer, to be one of the top 3 guys on the team, you're not helping anybody. If you're sick, just go rest, man. Just go rest. I don't understand why Tibbs is allowing this when we have Grimes, and we see Grimes come in for garbage time. So is he still recovering from an injury? What's happening? Is he practicing? This is where, are we really going to just let RJ play so many minutes if Grimes is fine to play? And we saw Grimes play 8 minutes, 5 minutes. He didn't play the last 2 games, but now he comes in here for garbage minutes. What's happening with Grimes? Because it doesn't make sense that we have him who's on the mend, from what it seems like, because he's getting on the court now, and then you have RJ who has been sick. What's happening? It just doesn't make sense to me, man. It honestly just doesn't make sense to me.
And yeah, like this is what I'm saying is, with a template coaching is, bro, I understand the whole, you shorten the rotation, that's fine. But once you see that Cam's injury report says he's not going to return, make the adjustments. Get Grimes in there. Like, Grimes comes in, plays 2 minutes, hits his only 3-point shot. His only shot was a 3-point shot. He makes it. And it's like, he's healthy enough to play. You put him in the game, so that means he was healthy enough to play. He's not on the injury report. So it's like, why don't you slide Grimes into the rotation mid-game?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, we're not talking about, we're talking about a guy that started for you already this season. So I don't want to hear the whole conditioning excuse. I don't want to hear the whole, he just needs to get back to a rhythm. Forget all that. Because you still put him in the game tonight. And why? Oh, because the game is a blowout. So now it justifies you put him in. So why can't justify you put him in when the game is, I mean, you were down double digits all game anyways. So why not give him more run? And you could potentially get a spark. You never know, right? I'll tell you what, you might have gotten a better performance than what RJ is giving you right now. And listen, I'm going to say this about RJ. Listen, man, I know you're sick, But here's why I'm not buying it anymore, Alex, because when you're sick, I can understand defensively, right? You're a step slow, you're missing a rotation, you get beat, behind a back door, you're sick. So you're not in tune to concentration. The shuffling of your feet could be a step slower. You're not in tune to the rotations and all the movement that's happening when you're on the defensive end, right? Because an offense can confuse you, putting you through screens and all the switching that this defense does sometimes. But offensively, because he's missing shots of which he's needed to improve on, the three-point shot he's missing, around the rim he's missing. Those are two challenges for him even when he was healthy. So because those are two areas that he's missing in this, throughout this struggle, that's why I'm not buying it anymore. It's been too long now. And he just doesn't look great right now. And, how many times are we going to use the excuse of, well, he starts slow? Well, you know what? Let's put an end to starting slow. How about that? Right? Can we put an end to that? Because at some point, you have to find a way to just, adjust to whatever your struggles has been in the past. We can't just accept that, well, you just start slow every year. So what, in year 8, in year 5, in year 6, we're just going to continue to accept that just because that's been the norm? No, you have to figure out a way to overcome those struggles early on in your career. And in this era, Alex, I know the whole thing of his age, and I know that that's what we lean on now, right? We're young players. Oh, he's only 21. He's only 20. He's only 22. And that's a way for us to buy time on a player for him to show improvement. But this is a different NBA than in the 90s and the early 2000s where I grew up, right? Like, these guys are coming into the league very young and they're getting thrown into the fire early. So even as this is year 4 for RJ, that's a lot of experience already. And, I'm a little concerned. I'm not going to say that I'm throwing up the flag or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm a little bit concerned in terms of long-term because I'm still seeing some of the same struggles. And, hey, it's that time of the season. People are getting sick. Giants on the NFL side, there were some guys that were sick. The kicker is sick. But I'm concerned because RJ is struggling in areas that you thought he was going to be better at. And that's why I'm not buying it right now. It's starting to get old with the excuses. And listen, I have to be objective because we hold Randall to that standard. And RJ's getting to that point where I'm going to have to hold him to that standard. If anything, you should have an advantage because you're younger. You have fresher legs. You're supposed to be more, talented than 27, 28-year-olds. But let's see, man. This is a tough time for RJ. But I also think the coach is not really helping him because if you're identifying that, can you make some substitutions? Can you not play him 40 minutes? So right. I think it's a combination of the player struggling, but I don't think the coaching is doing, and is helping in any matters right now for RJ.
No, I agree with that. Those are all very valid points, man. And it's fair to be concerned with RJ. It has to stop with this slow start. At some point, you got to get over it. And you got to start the season. I mean, the thing is that we always see him start off the preseason looking pretty good, right? Every preseason is like, oh, here's RJ. Oh, here's RJ. And then the season comes along and slow start, picks it up around January, and he ends the season strong, which is nice. But starting off slow doesn't help this team when you need, especially now that he's gotten that promotion, right? Last year it was Kemba, Fournier, Randall. You had all those guys. Those were your 3. Those are the 3 that you relied on. RJ was kind of a 4th option, just tucked away in the quarter some games. But now, since he's part of the 3 now that you have to rely on a nightly basis, he needs to step up his game to reflect that, and we need that out of him. Now, moving along to other things, you mentioned Brunson having an inefficient night, and I'm fine with look, he's one of the most efficient players on this team, one of the most consistent players on this team. He's going to have nights like this where he's going to be off, and I can accept that. You can have an off night. But you pointed out Wiggins, putting Wiggins on Brunson. And I think that's a very big thing. And I don't want to talk too much about this, JD. I don't want every, because we know people tune into Knicks Fan TV. We know coaches probably are tuning in right now and trying to figure out what the weakness is. All right. So we don't want to give him too much, but I get the idea of like trying to take Brunson out of the game and throwing it off. Because you're right. We've seen when you don't have a point guard, how this team rolls. But I'm fine overall with him having an off night. He still got to the line, as we pointed out. But let's talk about the second unit, man. Like Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly. Rough nights for those guys. 0-5 for Quick, 0-5 for Toppin. They just couldn't get into any rhythm at all. And I mean, even Toppin was missing some easy dunks. My guy, you're missing some easy dunks, bro. Sims found you for a good one, and you couldn't flush that down. Yikes! But look, like I said, guys have off nights. They played well beginning of this week. It's a long road trip. They got Portland coming up, and they got OKC. Portland. No, they got
Phoenix.
They got Phoenix on Sunday. They got Phoenix on
OKC.
Sunday. Then OKC on Monday. Then they got Portland at the end of the week when they come back home. So the rest of the road trip is still going on, man. Still going on.
And it is interesting, Alex, because this is this is the life of the NBA, right? Like they win their first two games, and you get on a high. And now you lose this game, and now you're back to being concerned. And this is the thing that this team is battling, is the whole you see the key words going around Twitter, the word mid, mediocre, things like that. And now when you look forward and you look at Phoenix, you look at OKC, who's playing very well. SGA is, just on numbers alone, he's putting up an MVP season.
He's beasting.
He is beasting, and he already put up a great game against the Knicks. And if Cam is not gonna be in for the next few games, we'll see how that looks. SGA, you might have to definitely put Grimes in the rotation. He's chopping, he's chopping at the bit to play the Knicks, and then like you mentioned, Portland. So like, this is the thing about the NBA, man. When you don't have an identity yet, you don't have a star player, things could snowball real quick. We'll see how the Knicks respond. But Alex, we heard some rumors today, so I guess we can sprinkle that in with Quickly, right?
Yep.
And Quickly had a tough night tonight shooting the basketball. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds. He's been rebounding the ball very well this season. 2 steals, -8 on the night. For me personally, Quickly has been an enigma for me, because a lot of the numbers, the plus minuses is on his favor and all that stuff. So I definitely would look to keep Quickly if I can on this team, because he's improved so much defensively. But here's the thing, and Quickly is he's like a polarizing player, because when you look on the Knicks fan base and Twitter, the people that like him, like there's no in between with Quickly. It seems like people that like him think he's like the second coming, and the people that don't just don't like him. It seems to not be no in between with Quickly. But I've always said this: long-term speaking, you're playing a position on the perimeter, bro. You can't shoot 27% from 3, which is what he's shooting right now from 3. You can't shoot 36.5 from the field. Quickly has yet to shoot 40% from the field. Overall, he's yet to shoot 40% from the field in his career. And he hasn't even shot 40% from 3 in his career yet. The highest he shot was his rookie year at 38.9. And right now he's shooting just under 28% from 3. And so I get all the love for Quickly, but at some point you got to shoot the ball. Like, you were advertised as a knockdown shooter. I got to see some of those numbers tick up to close to 40% from 3. I need to see that overall field goal percentage tick up a little bit more, because again, it's all good that you play defense and all that stuff, but when you start playing, when you start talking about contention, I just need to be a little bit better shooting the basketball, because I know he believes in himself, and I'm pretty sure he thinks he's a starter and all that stuff. And I'm sure, I would be confident in his abilities as well. But this is what teams are looking at in terms of giving you that opportunity is, can you shoot well enough to be a 30-minute starter in this NBA? So I think he's a tough decision for this front office. I would look to keep him, but the problem is it depends what you can get, right? They're talking about Rose and they're talking about Quickly. They got to Rose. They got to pivot, I think, and look to move Rose and just give these young players an opportunity. They got to find a way to get Grimes in the rotation. But I think long-term Quickly has to find a way to shoot the basketball better, because if he does, then everything else around them is much more valuable.
For sure.
And that's my thoughts on Quickly.
Yeah, and to touch on the rumors, it was both Manuel Quickly and Derrick Rose. Shams Charania reported today that the Knicks are open to shopping them around. And for Emmanuel Quickly, you talked about his shooting numbers. And the thing is that Quickly he's improved in all the other areas, right? Strong rebounder, strong defender. He's shown some playmaking. He's a good free throw shooter. When he gets hot from three, he can certainly knock it down. The whole thing is everything inside the arc, right? Does he have a mid-range jumper? No, it's not consistent enough. How about when he attacks the rim? Well, he likes to go from side. He likes to go east and west instead of north and south some nights. And he limits his playmaking when he does that. And even when he goes east to south, he's not looking to always attack the rim. He's done a lot better. I will say he's done a lot better using the picks to get the big onto him, so that way he can just attack the rim. He's done a better job at that, trying to lull different defenders and understanding how to use a screen. But it's everything else, man, that has to come together for him. And maybe that is getting more playing time, right? He is getting up to like these last couple of games. He's had the last 3 games. He's averaging, including tonight, 26, 28, 27. That's going from Utah, Denver to Golden State. Now, prior to that, he's only had 3 other games where he's gotten the same amount of minutes. But I feel like for Quick, man, it's partially needing to get that experience. And we talked about it, Sam and I, on the Golden State, on the preview, right? The game of the week preview, where when you have players, especially when they're on the bench, they want to be the guy. And players have to explore themselves, what they're able to do on the court and get those type of minutes. Is Quickly consistently getting those type of minutes on a night-to-night basis? No. When you look at the logs, you start to see 17, 13, 19, 19, 17 again. Like, they're all sprinkled in there. And there's nights where he's just getting under 25, that 25-minute threshold. So it makes sense to where we're trying to figure out his progress and where he can be, that he's not getting enough minutes to get to that spot. With that being said, it's intriguing that they're looking at Quickly to move, considering that they talk about the plethora of guards. And I'm just this is you talked about it on the last couple of shows when you're putting the front office on a microscope, right? You had, and I'm not saying I was not saying I was going to do this trade, but when you hear Quickly and RJ and for Donovan Mitchell talks, and you keep these guys, and now you're open to trading them, when you have questions on, like, do you want to keep Grimes? And this all makes sense. Like, this all comes back to one another. And this is not me being upset that we didn't get Donovan Mitchell. It's just me thinking, if you're the front office and you're looking at this roster and thinking about minutes and what you want to do to upgrade this roster, because you have a direction that you want to go. If you're trying to go all in and go get the star, and we're looking at, when is Quickly going to get minutes? When is Grime going to get minutes? Like, this is all the stuff saying, isn't this the calculation you're doing in the front office to think about all this? Isn't this what you're supposed to be wondering and calculating? Hey, Tibbs, how do you see yourself using Quickly? All right. Is it going to be Evan Fournier that's going to be starting at the 2? How are you going to get everyone these minutes? Because if you're so invested on the young guys, you're going to make sure that these young guys have gotten minutes from the get-go, from the jump. And yeah, Quickly got minutes when he was a rookie. I'm not knocking that. But if you want to see them in that starting role, or if you're trying to say that they're a valuable piece to this franchise, then you have to make sure that you're prioritizing them. That's just my thought, man. And it's just curious that they want to throw in quickly and not. It's not Obi Toppin where he's the one who's not getting enough minutes, right?
Right.
This is where this is like what?
That's the thing, Alex. That's the interesting aspect of this is how the report today, and Shams reported it first, and then Ian Begley confirmed it that they've had some talks. It looks like with Quickly, it's been more so the Knicks receiving calls on interest in him, and that the Knicks will be interested in draft compensation for both. So in other words, if both players, you're calling for them, we're looking for draft compensation. And that's interesting to me that the Knicks would be interested in draft compensation for both. Now, Ian Begley did clarify that it is not clear that that's all that they would want. I mean, I think Rose, the most you can get is a draft pick or a play. I don't know that you can get a combination unless it's like a salary filler, obviously, and a draft pick, like it's a guy that just has a high salary to make the deal work. But when you look at SGA and you look at future potential players, wonder, because this is the tricky thing with Donovan Mitchell, is as the NBA goes along, the price continues to go up for the next star, right? And that was the reason why the Nets weren't able to trade Kevin Durant, because they just didn't get what they wanted. So they said, we're going to keep him.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I remember at that time, you remember, Alex, people were like, well, don't do it for Donovan Mitchell. Just wait for SGA because you're going to be able to get SGA. Well, guess what? Have you seen the way SGA is playing? You think Sam Presti, of all people, is going to ask for the same thing that Donovan Mitchell got? Because SGA is playing 10 times better than Donovan Mitchell right now, at least numbers-wise.
And Presti's got a Fort Knox worth of draft picks over there. You know what I mean? So
right,
what is he?
Right.
Does he need more draft picks? I mean, I get he could if he's trying to move all of them and try to get a superstar down the line to go pair with Chet, SGA, Lou Dort, Josh Giddey, all those dudes. But man,
right,
that's the difficulty that you're talking about, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, with OKC, at some point, you would think that all this draft pick hoarding that they're doing, you're gonna have to figure that out, because they've already drafted a few young guys in this draft, and one of them, Chet Holmgren, is not playing this season, but they got Jalen Williams. They have a lot of young talent there. People that are waiting for SGA, I don't know if that's gonna be happening. I mean, if a guy playing the way he's playing, why would you even want to trade him? Right. You would want to get him excited about playing with Chet next season and see what type of draft pick and players you can draft this season. But the whole point of it is, notice how pass up on Donovan, the price for the next guy is going to continue to go up. So are the Knicks looking for more picks because they understand that this is what's going to happen, and they want to be equipped to have as many draft picks as possible to trade for the next guy? That's not the way that I would go. I'm not saying that that's how I would go. But Leon is feeling pressure. He's feeling pressure. And if the Knicks are going to be this, up and down team, he's going to have to pick a direction, right? Like, you have to pick a direction.
Into it, man.
And are you going to go for that star because you feel like your tenure is going to be identified by that big move that we've always talked about in terms of when Leon makes that big trade, that's how we're going to really evaluate his tenure? Or is he going to pivot and go full youth development and see how that goes? And I think he's getting close to that. And we'll see how that goes. But it's interesting that they would put, their guards on the block. But even if they trade quickly, guess what? You still have Obi and Randall here. So how are you going to clarify that situation? So it seems to me, Alex, that this front office right now is acting on the go, day to day, right? Like, Cam now is playing well, so they may have, is Cam putting pressure on this front office to make more decisions?
This is where my man, I'm glad that you brought up Cam too, because this is why you play the youth when you knew you were out of it last season. Because
could have figured this out last year, right, Alex?
This goes back to the whole thing. If you want to know that you want to go get down, because the whole point is we didn't know what Cam was. All right. We knew that the only wing at the time, because who we could only evaluate was RJ Barrett. And we knew we had Grimes, who's a good shooting guard, can guard some threes, but not every three. So, and for coaches, right, when you look at Tibbs, and I think most coaches around the league, they're looking for players with high floors. They like high ceilings. Don't get me wrong, but their jobs is based on to keep their job secure. They got to know what they're going to have, and a high floor for coaches, especially someone like Tibbs, they'd rather go in that direction. We've seen that than someone with a high ceiling, because you don't know what could happen, right? We can even reference Cam during preseason, where it's like high ceiling for Cam, but just erratic when he started off the preseason. Now he's getting a little bit more consistent. We're starting to see better defense. Offense is starting to come there. He's starting to figure out where he fits into this whole lineup. But if we did that last season, instead of just try to win meaningless games, you're like, we have a wing in Cam Reddish. Are you thinking about moving RJ? Well, maybe you could say
maybe they make the deal for Donovan.
Maybe they
right?
make the
Like
deal
if they
because,
have more information on Cam,
well,
maybe
they have
you
more
make the
information on
deal.
Cam. Maybe you have more information on Cam. Maybe you say, hey, we don't need RJ. Oh, and you know what? Since we have a plethora of guards too, because we got Grimes, we are okay with moving RJ and quickly. But we're from this standpoint, because we haven't seen Cam get that much playing time, and we only saw the young guys get 11 games towards the end of the season. We're like, well, wait a minute. We cannot just get rid of the entire war chest, because what will we have afterwards? Because we don't know what Cam was going to be. We don't know anything else. And this is where, as a team, as a franchise, when you get all these young players in, this is where the evaluation starts. You know what Randall is. You know what Fournier is. It's not going to change. Fournier is not going to change. Randall is essentially who he is at this point. But when you draft guys and you have them on rookie contracts, that's when they're at their most valuable to teams, low cost, get some high performance, that's where you got to do that evaluation process. So all this comes together. And you also got to think like personalities too, like quickly, Cam, RJ, these guys all want to be starters, man. They all want to make sure they get theirs in this league. You have to understand that mindset. I love how everyone talks that this is a business. Of course, it's going to go to the players as well, that they know this is a business. It's not just the front office. It's the players as well. They want to make sure that they're secure in this league. You think Obi Toppin is going to be like, yeah, man, I'm cool with getting 15 minutes for the rest of my life behind Julius Randle? No. Like he wants to go make sure he gets his and takes care of his family and do that too. So where's the evaluation? Where's the evaluation? You've drafted since Leon Rhodes has been here. I keep saying it. We have not seen one draft pick be a starter that he has drafted. We have had 3 first rounders that have not started. Maybe Grimes would have started this year, but we've had 3 first rounders that have not started under his tenure.
Yeah, and yeah, that's crazy. You've been here for a few years, and none of your draft picks has been a consistent starter. And it's gonna be tough. This is where you have to decide. And the whole Cam thing is interesting because you could, and it doesn't mean that I still would have went that route, right? In terms of making the Donovan deal, doesn't mean that I would go on that route. But as a front office, you would get more information, because I remember when the thought of Cam being a starting small forward, if you would have made the Donovan deal, that was like a laugher. Like people were saying, like, you're gonna have Cam starting at the 3, because like who else you're gonna have? Well, right now, if you knew what you knew now, maybe that wouldn't look so bad. And so I don't know, because Donovan also is not a player that I would call as a franchise changer like that. Cleveland is 9-6. It's not like they 11-2. But nevertheless, it's not always about who you could have got. It's about how you're operating with what you have. And the way that this front office is operating and this head coach is operating with what they have, I don't think is the best recipe, because here's the other thing too, Alex. We're now 16 games in. The Knicks are 8-8. We're 16 games in, and we need to get information. We need to get Grimes in this rotation. We need to find out where you get closer and closer to the deadline, and you're going to fall into the same trap of not increasing value, not knowing what you have, not knowing what's the best that you can tap into some of these young players. Guess what? We're going to be in the deadline, and this front office is going to be scared to make a move. Either they're going to be scared to make a move or they're going to make a panic move because you don't acquire the most information that you can of what you have. And you can run into a situation where you either overvalue a player that you have or you undervalue a player that you have because you haven't found the information possible. In other words, in the example of Cam, you could have undervalued him and they could have easily gotten rid of him to the Lakers. The Lakers were a team reportedly very interested in Cam. What if, imagine you could have given Cam up for a second rounder? How would that potentially look right now if he would have flourished in LA? You know what I mean? Like, these things could happen when you don't acquire the information that you need. And I think in the case of Rose and the trade rumors, Alex, I think that's a reason quietly why the Knicks have managed his minutes so much, is because I think they want to keep him fresh and they want to keep him healthy so that they can potentially move him. Now, this theory, it's only going to make sense if they actually do move him. But I am suspecting that one of the reasons why, Rose plays only 14 minutes tonight, and he's been playing these minutes where, some games he has a good game, and then you look at the box score, he's only played 14, 13 minutes, and you're wondering what's going on. I think there could be a method of them trying to keep him fresh and trying to keep him healthy so that they can maximize a potential return. And I just wonder, Alex, the team is already going to be over the cap. You've paid next year. RJ's deal goes up. Randall's deal is in the middle of it. It looks like they're not getting anything for Fournier, because I think that's one of the reasons why they quietly also benched him, is because they probably put him out there in the market. You saw what Bogdanovich netted. He didn't even net Danny Ainge a draft pick. What do you think Fournier is going to get you? Bogdanovich didn't even net a draft pick from Danny Ainge, and he's played well in Detroit. So I think the Knicks looked at Fournier. There's no value for him, so might as well bench him. You're not going to get anything from him. I wonder if they use Rose as a way to add more salary to this team. In other words, Rose is technically an expiring. You're going to be over the cap anyway. You got to make a decision on Cam. Do you take a player on a 2-year deal because you're not going to be a player in free agency, and you use Rose as a way to get a player that's on a 2-year contract, and you try to upgrade that way where you're helping a team offload a contract? Rose has a team option, so that's basically an expiring if you want it to be that way. So I'm going to be, it's interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how they use Rose's contract. Do you just use it to just get rid of him, or do you use it to add actually more salary on a player that you think can help the team? And with Quickly, listen, it's tough because a night like tonight is easy to say just get rid of him. I would try to use Quickly to get a star here in terms of a package deal, because he's still a young player. He's still on a rookie deal. So you try to do that. But maybe a draft pick will be valuable, because the team that you're getting a draft pick for, that draft pick is going to be a rookie contract in itself. And I know Quickly's on the rookie contract, but that rookie contract is expiring very soon. I think next year you got to make a decision on Quickly. So he may not be as valuable as you think, because next year you got to make a decision on him already. So the Knicks are in a tough situation where they got to figure out what to do. And I think Leon's on the phones, because you got to make a decision on this roster, man. This roster is too clunky right now.
It's too all over the place, man. There's too many players, too much overlap. And look, I think, it's easy. Like you said, it's easy on nights like this when you lose to the worst to be like, oh, the front office didn't do this, the front office didn't do that. And I'm not saying this is like the worst front office that we've seen. I think their drafting and their scouting has been on point. I think that has been really, because when you watch Grimes, when you watch Quickly, when you watch Obi, outside of nights like this, like tonight, Obi's been an efficient player coming off the bench under 20 minutes per game. You see Quickly and what he can offer, especially when his shot is falling. Grimes, we're still waiting, but we know he can be his profile when he does play. It seems like he could be a solid 3-and-D player. So the scouting hasn't been bad. We have role players, unlike when you talk about Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox. Those guys aren't even role players. Those guys are just chilling on a bench, right? So we can at least say that the scouting department has improved under Leon's tenure since we've seen under previous regimes. I can at least say that. The managing of the books, some trades have worked out. I look at the Cam trade that's, as of right now, playing in our favor. The Derrick Rose trade, when they made the 4 seed, that played in the Knicks' favor. Free agent signings, been a mixed bag. I like the Brunson signing. The Kemba and Fournier signing, not so much. Re-signing Nerlens Noel, not so much. Burks was all right. It's been a mixed bag overall, and it's still, you can't fully judge this front office until they're gone. But this right now, from what we saw this past offseason, because we know they're looking for a star, they've just been hedging their bets, and it's time to cut it. Once again, going back to the preview, right? Even Sam said it's very difficult to have your cake and eat it too. And this is for the Warriors, right? He's talking about that for the Warriors. The Warriors are still trying to be competitive. And you have Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, James Wiseman, who all want to get theirs. But Kerr's like, nah, I need you to play this role. I need you to be a role player, 15 minutes off the bench, just be a solid big man. And they're like, look, man, I'm a first round pick. You're seeing their classmates like Jalen Green down in Houston just putting up points and figuring out what his game is and how he fits in this league. And yet they're being told, I got to be a role player. The same thing goes for Quickly, Grimes, and Obi, man. Like it applies to them too. And we just the front office got to figure it out, man. They just got to figure it out, because we can stay mediocre. And we see that when we run up against really good teams like the Bucks, the Cavs, Celtics, very tough, man. Even the Warriors, who are struggling right now in the West, they're still a good team, man. And yeah, we beat Utah Jazz. We beat the Denver Nuggets without Nikola Jokic. All good wins. We want to see this team be able to win. I'm not knocking them. You can only play who's in front of you. But where is this team going? Can this front office seriously tell the fan base that we're going to go to Eastern Conference Finals? Because I wouldn't buy that one bit. So you got to look at this roster and figure out what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I agree, and they have to. It's tough to do that when you have a Grimes still not in the rotation, and you have all these situations, and just the handling of them is just a little bit off and confusing, because it's just tough, because Rose is here. He's a respected veteran. But you can make the argument that Grimes should get those minutes, should Deuce get some of those minutes, because of where you are as a franchise. And but then you have a guy like Rose. How do you go to a guy like Rose and tell him that that we need to bench you? They've already done that to Fournier.
See, for Derrick Rose, man, I can actually argue that Derrick Rose is still important to just have a point guard coming off the bench, unless you really want to see Deuce McBride play point guard and try. And I think, as much as I would like to see Deuce get some minutes, his lack of being able to drive to the basket and either draw contact and draw defenses and open up shots on the perimeter for his teammates, that's tough, man, especially if you're going to have Tibbs as a head coach. And this is all the thing. Like, this all comes back to who's your head coach. So I still think Derrick Rose is needed, because outside of Jalen Brunson, the only other point guard is Derrick Rose. And so I get that they want to move him, and it makes sense. If you're telling me you're going to get a first-round pick for Derrick Rose, I'd be like, probably, yeah, I'm going to trade Derrick Rose. I'm going to get a first-round pick. Same thing with like Marcus Morris.
I just think that with Derrick Rose, how much more does he have left in terms of? I don't think you can get a first round pick for him, just because A team that's given up a first-round pick for a player, you can't look at just that 1 year unless you feel like that player is that much of an outstanding role player that he can take you over the hump. So the only way that the Knicks could get a first-round pick for Rose is a contender thinking that Rose is that missing piece off the bench, right? Other than that, it would be ludicrous to give a first-round pick, for Rose just to get, for what? Right? Like, you don't know. Like, I'm speculating when I say that one of the reasons he's playing this many low minutes is because they want to keep him healthy and fresh for a move. But what if that's not the point? What if it's because of the concern that, Rose is up there in age and he's gotten so much injuries, and this is just the way that we have to manage a player at this point of his career? If that's the case, then he doesn't have much value in the open market, right? Because the team that's getting him, if that's what his medicals say, you're only going to be able to play him 15, 16 minutes. You're not giving up a first-round pick for any player that's giving you 15, 16 minutes, right? So I think because of that, as an organization, it's not – this franchise, this team is not at a point where we got to look at what's the weaknesses of the roster. Forget all that. Forget what's the weaknesses. Forget that Deuce is not a point guard. Sometimes you just got to throw players out there just to evaluate. And I think, we'll see, right? Like they're 8-8, right? So we'll see what this road trip, what's their record at the end of this road trip and how they go. But I'm just getting the sense that this organization should pivot to just a full youth development process and just see what happens. Like, I know the weaknesses of Deuce. I know that Deuce can struggle against getting by NBA players. But you know what? Sometimes you're at a point where you're going to appreciate his defense, his hustle. Grimes, why is Grimes not in the rotation? I understand certain things, but you just need to evaluate. And I just think this fan base would appreciate more a roster of just going with the youth and living with the results. At the very least, when you do that, you acquire more information and you just know what you need to do in terms of tanking, or just upgrading or maximizing the value of some of the young players for a trade. In other words, whichever direction you go as a front office, when you pick a direction, you acquire the information you need that allows you to make the next decision in your process. And right now, I think the way that they're handling it, we're going to continue to have these debates night and night about, Rose and Fournier and Randall and like Obi playing 15 minutes and Grimes not in the rotation. Like,
that's all we've been doing to start.
We're just going to continue to speculate, and we don't know which way we're going because, the head coach wants to win, but you hear rumors that Brock Aller wants to develop, but then Leon wants to get a star. So like each way you go, everybody wants something different.
So many directions, man. So many directions. Well,
Sid's
this
got
is
a
what you get
double-double.
when you. Oh man, but I think this is a good place to end it, JD. Unfortunately, we're not able to take calls tonight, but thank you everyone for tuning in for another Knicks Fan TV live post game. All right, Knicks sadly fall to the Golden State Warriors, 101-111. Golden State Warriors just were able to just shoot, man. They were just able to do everything. Knicks defensively couldn't guard them. Offensively, just struggled to score, as I'm struggling to speak because I don't know, 1:30 in the morning. But thank you all for tuning in. But make sure we're sponsored by Manscaped, all right? If you want to get 20% off all Manscaped products, just make sure you use the code KFTV, all right? You get 20% off Manscaped. They're a sponsor of the show. Make sure to support the show and make sure to get Manscaped because come on, fellas. Do you want to be we got to make sure you kept that down there, right? Make sure you kept no testimonials. We don't need none of that. All right. None of that. As CP would say. All right. But also make sure to check out KnicksFanTV.com or postgame, where you can find the postgame recap by Remy. Remy does his postgame recaps every day after the game. So you can make sure to go check out there. And we also got some other great writers. We got Chip, Jeff, Mike, Luke, Jalen. I even contribute to the site. We got a lot of good writers over there doing some great stuff. So make sure to check out the website. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And make sure to share these videos. It just helps us grow as well. And also, JD, happy birthday, bro. I know it's not here yet, but happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Salute
Appreciate
to
it.
you. Great job on doing the broadcast today. And thank you, Knicks Nation, for tuning in. Salute to the mods. Salute to Knicks Nation. Salute to the chat. We'll catch you later. Peace.